Yo, 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 it's your boy Fifth back in the building again. Yo, just picked up Cash's Flow. Yeah. What? About to get down for this video.
Yeah.
Street Magic Anthem video. Pulling up the spot, gonna be there in about 5 minutes. A little bit less, you know what I mean? We getting down. Peace. Yeah, that's that.
I just picked up this fucking zipper.
You what?
Picked up the fucking thing for the zipper. Cheap ass fucking shit. Yeah.
Street Magic.
Street Magic in the building, yo. On the way right now, so this is New Bedford. This is the brand new bridge, New Bedford right here. We're gonna be filming some of the footage in this motherfucker, this direction.
This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Moves in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want fun.
Maybe that's why you couldn't.
I'm recording, so.
I put it on right now.
Look at these dweebs trying to figure out what the.
Hey, just because you got the candy, try to do it with this shit.
No, because my hand will be shaky.
It's heritage, born from the dirt. Moves in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal.
That's fucking ass. That's fucking good.
Probably my package. That's what you're filming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, fucking hit the records. It is.
I am recording.
Alright, cool.
Dude. We're in the ghetto right here. Oh shit. Get the fuck out.
Oh yeah, we gotta hit ground.
Alright, we don't need that.
Street magic, run the game, eternal.
Built for the storm, never bent, never broke. Turn the pain into power, every word that we spoke. Street magic in my face, feel love, this is feet. Every step that we take, got them raising the stakes. Coming from the basement, now we up in the building. Made a wave out of struggle, now we ain't for a billion.
Street magic, got the city in a chokehold. Came about the dirt, not a wrist on frost mode. Blueprint solid, every move like a chess play. 10 toes down.
That's not boxing out like it was.
Schedule the trains coming in because it'd be dope if you guys would the train pulling up.
Street magic, got the city in a chokehold. Came about the dirt, not a wrist on frost mode. Blueprint solid, every move like a chess play. 10 toes down. Gotta get
Keep this recording. All of this is behind the scenes footage. This shit is fucking great. So where do you want us to go again?
The whales.
The whale. Let's go over to the whale. Let's
It's
figure out where the
whale?
whale is.
Yo, you want me to release the whale?
Hey, I got
Yes.
the city and the of my ex there. So.
Hey, hey.
Nice, bro. That's fucking weed.
Are they sharks or whales? Those are whales.
That shit, bitch. She had a big
Yeah, because this is whale. This,
out to this
the
lady.
whale is. Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on.
That's the biggest fan of Street Magic
Yeah.
right there.
Woo!
big fan.
I'm dying.
That's Joey's whale right there. Yeah.
Are you
This
saying
chubby.
that you had sex with a whale?
Oh my god.
Was this place nearby the city?
Right.
Like somebody.
Yeah, they put, yo, it's metal bands.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
go. They really want to. They put bands on this.
Bro, I can take that off there in about
Or is
10
this
seconds.
like fucking you do your own artwork? And
Yeah, well,
surprised-
yeah,
I'm surprised no one came over here
elementary
and
school.
fucking
I thought.
You know what's crazy? I
Because
wonder.
they don't want to. They're like, this is a masterpiece. Look at this.
Set bands on this. Yeah.
We said that 30 seconds ago, bro. Back up.
What is my anchor?
So there's another whale going that way. Before a bar, one of them bar. It looks like some weird fucking plant. Another
Yeah.
person.
Batman. Batman created this.
This girl. Street Magic's biggest fan.
And then there's another one now. Whatever happened to her?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. And this looks like a fucking weird purple person.
I really want.
That's from the purple
People eater. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that purple people eater.
She wear it
I
like
can't
that.
see shit.
Now you look like a fucking Jew.
Oh my god.
Shalom. Is that where they go, Shalom?
We love the Jews.
Them
Yes.
boys, watch out for them boys.
Hey, they're the ones that pay everybody,
We
right?
love the Jews, man. The Mad money. I don't have no bank account. I don't.
All right, we're gonna go back this way.
This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Moves in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Moves in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno.
city in a chokehold. Came about the dirt, not a wrist on frost mode. Blueprint solid, every move like a chess play. 10 toes down, gotta get it in the worst way. All nighter, yeah, the grind don't sleep. Turn the dream into cream, now we split it with the team. Came from the trenches where the love run cold. Now it's full court press, never break, never fold. Took the long road, never asked for a handout. Flipped a couple losses, now we flex with the bands out. Mind over matter, that's the code that we live by. Pressure make diamonds, tell them look how the team shine. City on my back, got them chanting the name. Street magic worldwide, let it run through the veins. Legacy in motion, this history in real time. Ain't no competition, every verse is a kill sign.
This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal.
Built for the storm, never bent, never broke. Turn the pain into power, every word that we spoke. Street magic in my veins, this ain't luck, this is fate. Every step that we take, got 'em raising the stakes. Coming from the basement, now we up in the building. Made a wave out the struggle, now we aim for a billion. Told 'em bet on the grind, I don't gamble with hope. Every line that I pen like a million quotes. Self-made, every step been precise. Turned the struggle to a flame, now we shining every night. Kept it real, never folded, never switched on the code. Now the vision coming true, every seed that we sowed. A1's day one, never lacked. Took the pressure, made diamonds, put the team on my back. Street magic, we the force, we the wave. Built brick by brick, known for killing the stage.
This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal.
Yo, what's poppin', people? What's poppin'? Back. Pop-up party. 17. With your all-time co-host, with the host, the man, the myth, the legend, Not sure.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Aaron All Nighter. I heard you. It's okay. For those of you that don't know, if it was behind the scenes, doing the intro, shouting out everything. Now I don't know why you just accidentally. There you go.
That wasn't me. My
Facebook was like, hold on.
It was because that Jew comment I made on the behind the scenes. They're getting us.
Exactly what it was. Oh man. So what's been up, brother?
Same old, man. Can't complain. Another day above ground's another good day.
Hell yeah. So I want to start local, right? I don't know if you've got a chance to see this because I know you work a lot. Fucking the last few days, 4 of us had some content creator controversy, drama, relationship issues, I guess.
Depends on which one. I've seen a couple. I know of one that me and you are kind of somehow on the side involved with, partially not involved with, but I don't know. I guess we reported on some shit. If you're talking about that one, if it's something else, I'm not.
Oh no, something totally different. Okay. So some female content creators.
Oh. Like OF creators?
No, like food critics. They go eat in public. I mean, film themselves and give reviews.
Mukbang.
Kind of genius because we all eat, right? It's not like we just survive on air. They're like, fuck it, I can get traction eating, which I'm already gonna do. So,
Facts.
anyways, without really getting into too much of the drama, because it's messy. Long
It's
story short, one of the creators, I guess, stole another creator's fiance while they was like claiming to already be married but never officially married.
Hold up. So one female creator stole the fiance of another female creator.
Yeah. And then they do the same type of lane. I mean, so it's obviously the dude got a type. He likes female content creators who do food reviews. And both of these females are like a little taller. He's a short guy. So, I mean, that's what he likes.
Interesting.
Well, I guess it all came out in the wash again because the female content creator who stole him just left him and left him publicly. So he is going out there with the whole oh, you want to be my ex, narrative. And then put a picture up of them both wearing a striped short set, like shirt and shorts, that I guess is from Amazon. So it's one of those Amazon links that these content creators put the outfit on. They get like a free outfit or a percentage off.
Yeah.
Paid depending on the views or how many people use their like promo code or link to buy the outfit. So both of these females are doing it. It's a real cheap outfit. One of the female content creators says she already got over 50 orders for this striped short set. Just because of like this controversy. So I start seeing all these Fall River pages recreating the image with other Fall River creators.
Well, the outfit, like they're all starting to dress up like what?
Yeah, so replace the face, keep the same outfit, different background.
That's fucking awesome.
Seen one with Lizzie Borden.
That's like
one with this dude Mike Herron, whose brother Chris Herron played in the NBA before like having his drug addiction ruin his career.
That sounds familiar. Were they local? Are those local talent, Herring?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
Chris Herron's kid actually is like a beast at basketball too. He's about to be pro. Anyways, so a few content creators got in on the mix.
Mm.
I was having some FOMO, okay? Some fear of missing out. I was like, you know what? I don't want to dive too much into the relationship drama bullshit because we've all been there, okay? Everybody's had a breakup. Everybody's had a bad breakup. People have their bullshit. People have their sides, their stories.
Some publicly, some non-publicly. You know how those relationships go.
Right. So I'm like, I'm not gonna meddle into that. Okay. There's a lot of emotions there. The part that I liked was the outfit. I'm like, this outfit has now gone viral.
Tell me you and your wife did it. Did you guys get matching outfits and do it?
No.
I thought you were going there with that, yo. FOMO. I mean, hey,
right. However, I did Photoshop my face.
Oh, Jesus.
I also Photoshopped a few other creators in the city. And I also Photoshopped Mayor Paul Coogan. into the short suit, and I think his is the best. You know, it shows a lot of leg. You know, it's a good picture. It was all in playful fun. There's some people, even with the caption of the post saying, "I'm not here for the drama. That's keep your own opinions about it. It's about the outfit. Who wore it better?" Some people, oh, dragging this on, da 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 da. Well, listen, if it's on my newsfeed all day, every day, and I talk about the things that are on my newsfeed, either one of two things: don't put it on my newsfeed, or get me off your newsfeed.
Well, how about this? Don't put it public if you want people to talk. You put shit in a public sphere, bro, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then have the audacity to say, don't comment about it. Then don't make it public so I can't comment about it. That's private matter. Keep it private. The shit you guys put on the internet, dude, don't expect us as content creators and people who do reactions to said content mad at us because we're reacting. Don't put it the fuck out there.
Exactly.
That's simple.
This is technically our job. So
what the fuck? I know what the fuck. Like,
do your job, we'll do ours. I mean, and we do ours good.
For real, what the fuck?
So, yeah, I didn't really want to get into the messiness, but I was like, this is great. This is everybody's involved. People are picking sides, okay? People are calling the guy in this Team Psychopath. Okay? So I'm like, the dude looks horrible in all of this, okay? And there's people reminding us that he did something good in the community a few years ago. I guess he went viral a few years back with Fun 107. Okay. So he was on Fawns Corner Road near the mall, holding a sign saying, if you need a hug, I'll give you a hug. And he was getting tips and like donations to him for giving people hugs. Like people were literally stopping their cars, giving him a hug. And he was like, I'm just doing it to brighten people's day. And they were giving him money. And then he went viral for that and was like, well, I'm just trying to do good things. I'm in a bad situation financially. I'm trying to save up money for a wedding. I'm engaged, my lovely fiance, blah, blah, blah. Then left his fiance for the other content creator. And she getting called homewrecker and all of this. And then people are on her side as well because now he's bashing her, calling her like a hoe and all this wild, crazy shit. Because I guess they was in an on-again, off-again, long-term relationship. So, like, long distance. And,
like, break up every 3 weeks. They're together for 5 weeks. Out, they're together for 5 weeks. Separated for 3 days. Back together again for 2 months. Like the on.
Yeah, together while they're together type shit. That's how they took that. Yeah. I mean, but now both of them are throwing cheating accusations. It's like, listen, you guys is messy. However, I do want a local filmmaker to follow them around, all three of them, for like 30 days. I think it would be great. We film the content that they're making, put that out there. We film the relationship drama. Mm-hmm. We put the three of them in a house together. Ooh. In the city, one of the nice old Victorian houses. They have a lot of rooms, so they have space to like go in different areas. I think that would just make for like must-see TV.
Especially if it's that drama filled, bro, too. And then we'll have to go into their lives a little bit, try to find some ex-boyfriends or girlfriends or people of they didn't get along with, introduce them into. Yeah, bro, we could definitely turn that in. That instead of it being baddies, it would come up with some other the newest genre of reality 24/7 TV, living house.
Hell yeah,
man. Fucking right.
Women of the 508.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's go.
Women of the 508, and then it goes dun 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 dun. And then the intro starts off, they're beefing with each other. One of them's got a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee in her hand.
Fucking throws it across the fucking thing. The other chick ducks down real quick, looks back up, ready to. Oh yeah.
Takes off her Ugg boot, flies it at the other one. What the fuck?
Did you get my Newport 100s? Did you get them?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit. Forever, you know, they'll go viral. I think it'll be great. People, this is a lesson. Keep your personal shit off Facebook. I see it all the time. I see dudes on my Facebook crying over their girls, crying over girls that have done them wrong. Like, I've seen girls doing the same, and then they just want the validation of their feelings in the comments. So people pick sides and they get in the comments. And if it's like a girl crying on the live talking shit about her man, everybody in the comments, you're better than that girl. You don't need him. If it's a dude talking shit about a girl and he all emotional, he like, yo, fuck that bitch. People in the comments, yeah, man, fuck that bitch. She a hoe anyway. She for the streets. Everybody just looking for people to line up what they're feeling. Keep that messy personal shit off Facebook. We here for podcasts, music, memes, and things and shit like that. Fun stuff.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna take the opposite stance. As a matter of fact, I want you to put all your dirty laundry on the motherfucking internet. I want you to tell me how bad you hate that hoe. I want all that smoke because I love reading that shit. It is when I'm taking a shit and I start scrolling through. I love the 2.5 mile books y'all be posting out there, detailing step by step what happened. I love it. I'm here for it. And it gives me shit to talk about. So yeah, I'll take the opposite on that one. Drop that shit.
True, because I do be reading the long ass stories, and I be reading like all 300 comments on a post.
Yep.
I see some drama. I'm like, oh shit, this went viral. What was popping? I'm looking at the comments. And know what I noticed? And I wish it comes back. What happened to the Meta AI, the summary?
Oh, it's still there. You still get them.
Nah, my new update, I don't got it no more.
Really?
Yeah, I look at these comments that got fucking 300 comments in it. I want the Meta AI summary. I don't want to have to read all 300. I want to see if it's worthwhile to read the 300. Give me the paragraph to summarize it. I don't have that shit on my Facebooks anymore. Either one of them, and I got two. This new update switched it all around, and I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, I don't like that. Now I got to sit there and fucking read all 300 comments because I'm nosy like that, and I want to see what the fuck is going on. It's intriguing, okay?
Yes, it is. Man. Yes, it is.
So
I love it.
I wanted to start it off local, since we are streaming on Four of Experience. That was good. Now, taking it global, something big is happening right now as we speak, and it's got the world's attention. I got a video clip. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Well, the atmosphere in Times Square right now is absolutely incredible ahead of that big World Cup final between Spain and Argentina. It has to be said that everywhere I'm looking right now, Argentina fans are very much in the majority. Let me just step quickly out of the shot to show you what is behind me right now. So many Argentina fans here in Times Square singing and chanting for their team as they have the chance to lift back-to-back World Cup titles after having won back in 2022. Absolutely remarkable scenes here in New York. It's been raining and pouring, but the Argentina fans haven't let that dampen their spirits. They're chanting away. There are flags and banners with Maradona and Messi's face as they...
Well, checking the score as the game is now over, Spain beat Argentina 1-0. So listen, the soccer scores, they need to do a little bit better.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, I love the defense. Okay, very great. Okay.
Yo,
But
is that the final? Is that it? Is that it now? Is it over?
Yeah, I guess it's done now. We done. Everybody go home.
So no. So the FIFA World Cup's over. Spain is now
Spain is the
world champ. No shit. Congratulations, Spain.
and they knocked off Argentina, who won the last World Cup.
Don't they have one like don't they have Messi or the other dude? Doesn't Argentina have one of those two top like soccer dudes in the world?
One of these people, I don't know. I know that they one of the best if they won that shit last time.
Yeah, no, I think they have one of the top two dudes, Messi or the other dude.
I don't be paying much attention to the football.
Me neither.
All day. Yeah.
It's good.
Oh.
Goal.
No, and why do they say goal for so long, bro? It's like you'll hear them take a breath in the middle of it and go on for 3 more breaths. Goal. Then they're like, goal. Goal. It's like, bro, you said it already. The word is done. You don't have to drag it out anymore. We get it. The point is already on the board.
I wonder if it's like a Bruce Buffer. You know how he's like, let's get ready to rumble before the fucking ball.
Yeah, but just imagine if in the middle of the rumble he stopped and then just continued.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, like, bro, stop.
Relax.
Yeah. Shit, what the fuck is going on? Oh, man. So, congratulations, Spain, with the football. Now, this next clip got the internet buzzing right now. Google Trends. Since I've been paying attention to the Google Trends, I've never seen a spike so vertical. Okay, it's usually the graph is like a slow mountain.
No, this is a blue chew spike. This is a blue chew chubby type spike.
Went, huh? Yeah. I mean, and people are Googling this right now. So I was like, okay, we have to talk about it.
Let's go.
Andrew Tate got arrested. Check this out. Talk about it.
The Tate brothers are now facing new legal troubles.
Authorities in the UK announcing additional charges. Local 10's Isabella Martin is live in Miami with what we know. Isabella.
Yeah, well, Andrew and Tristan Tate are in federal custody here in Miami as British authorities are pushing to extradite the brothers after announcing 38 new charges with 4 alleged victims. Hours before his arrest, Andrew Tate posted this video on X from Miami Friday night. By Saturday, Andrew and Tristan Tate had been arrested by the U.S. Marshals Service on a sealed warrant. Multiple published reports say the Tate brothers were arrested before Andrew Tate was scheduled to co-host a bare-knuckle boxing event in downtown Miami. The arrests come after British prosecutors announced they're seeking the brothers' extradition and authorized 38 additional charges involving 4 additional alleged victims. The new charges include allegations of rape, arranging or facilitating human trafficking for sexual exploitation, and assault. Andrew Tate also faces additional charges involving indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. In a statement provided to the Associated Press, the Tate's attorney called the charges politically motivated and defamatory and said the brothers intend to fight the extradition request. And Andrew and Tristan Tate are expected to make their first court appearance early next week. We'll continue to keep covering this story. Watch Local 10 for more. For now, reporting live, I'm Isabella Martin, Local 10 News.
Yo, that is wild. When are they going to leave these boys alone, man? Holy shit. This is what happens when you exercise your freedom of speech and you say shit that governments don't like, or you bring to fruition things that are going on that the governments don't want you talking about, bro. They've been after these boys for the last fucking what?
2 years.
At least 6 years, bro. At least, if not before that. I mean, bro, they're going after them hard. And they live in Romania, dude, and they don't have the same rights we do over there. So it's even worse when they get pulled out of Romania, dude. You know what I mean?
So I think with the Tate brothers, right? 'Cause I followed them for years. I think that it's like all people, well, most people. Once you get a certain position of power, you do wild shit. I think that they got out there spreading their word and their opinions and beliefs. People aligned with them. As soon as they started making money and the fame and all the girls coming, and these girls being groupies, willing to do whatever they wanted. I feel like they did or may have taken advantage of that. I feel like they may also, one of the charges was like extreme pornography of like minors or something. Like they might have had like a teenage girl that they didn't know was a teenage girl because she had like a fake ID or something. That they did some wild, crazy shit to. And
Well, Brandon Tate also has a past. I mean, what really got him on the mainstream, this was why there was such a backlash with him, and he didn't get as big as he probably should have, pushing the manosphere, like red pill kind of thing, was he had said this on interviews too. And don't get me wrong, I support the Tates, I follow them, I like Brandon Tate, and I like his brother, I like the message. However, Brandon Tate was on a podcast saying that before he got famous, he had gotten some really like hot cam girls and was running cam girls and running something out of like not a brothel, but like he had set up like a floor with multiple rooms, and he had a bunch of cam girls going.
He had like a website too with it.
Yeah, and he was the one actually responding to the guys as if he was the girls, like writing back, getting the guys to drop the money. So he does. This is why this story has legs the way it does, because there's a possibility it could be true because of his past. It isn't like this has never been heard of in his past. So they're already trying to link. They're trying to exaggerate what he did before, but he's already been through this. And the girls because they tried to get him in Romania before on this, and the girls testified and said that they never did anything bad to him. They were nothing but gentlemen. Like before the charges were like holding them hostage, and the girls that were supposedly held hostage testified on their behalf, saying, "No, bro, they said the door was open and I could leave whenever I wanted. They didn't have me there. I was there willingly."
Right.
But you don't hear outside the story though. You only hear the charges. So this is wrong with the media, is they'll blast the charges right in your face across every major news station across the world. But then when you get found to be innocent of said charge, you don't get that same coverage. So now people's minds, they're left with Tate's bad. Tate's equal, pedophile, PDF shit. You know what I mean?
That's something that they do with sexual cases and domestic cases, because of something that psychologists have named Stockholm syndrome. So they discredit anything that the alleged victim may say to protect the accused, because they feel like it's a trauma bond, so they disassociate it completely. You know what I mean? Like there's a friend of mine who, he's going through a situation, not a sexual assault charge, a domestic charge. Girl put him in jail. Now, girl wants nothing to do with charges. Wants him home, misses him, loves him. Said, "I was just mad at you." You know what I mean?
And this is a problem.
But listen,
that right there.
Now the state is doing their own thing.
Yeah, they
the
pick up the
state's like,
charges on them.
You don't want to drop it. We're ready for trial.
We're taking it. Yeah, they'll pick up the charges on behalf. It's crazy.
Right. So those type of charges is tough because you do want to believe the victims, but that's why I think in a situation like this is what my gut tells me. They got rich and famous. They had these girls throwing themselves. They wasn't like checking IDs and birth certificates. They was like, "Yo, she's hot. She wants to suck my dick and do all some other shit. So let's go." And just got caught in the situation, not thinking with their right head, thinking with their south head, and then got caught up because people were like, "Hey, let's find dirt on these guys. We don't like them." Well, everybody got some bone skeletons in the closet.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Especially if you portray it and advance it to everybody, to get everybody talking about it. So, like, we don't know all the full context. We don't know all the situations. Do I think that he might have did some crazy, wild sexual shit? Possible. With power, that's sexual
territory.
deviancy comes with power and money.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You got to think these women, some of them will do some wild, freaky shit for the average broke motherfucker.
What will you do for a dude with a yacht?
Right.
You know what I mean?
With somebody who millions, whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Until the money runs out. Then when the money runs out, oh, I didn't want to do that. I felt forced.
And it's a double-edged sword for the women too, because if you put your feet in the shoes of the women, it's like, and because women are naturally emotional creatures, it sucks for them because if it really did happen, you have so many women that are doing what happened to your boy's case, where it's like they're mad in the moment, they're super emotional, they make an irrational choice that has repercussions and consequences that go down the line. They don't expect it, you know what I mean? Now her man's in jail, she wants him out, she has to come back and be like, I was mad, it never really happened. But that then discredits the women where it really happens to them. What happens when you really are essayed? You know what I mean? And then
that's why the courts are at the point where, like, listen, you said it, and in the moment, it's set in stone. We're taking it from here. Exactly. We don't care what you say after this. You know, sorry. Think first. Like,
but to mitigate some of that, and we don't have this law at all on any books, is you can't file a false police report because you'll get in trouble. Women that file false SA charges should also be brought up on charges, bro, because you can absolutely ruin someone's life. I'll bring this too. There's a Major League Baseball player.
I say false charges on anybody for any type of charge,
especially this though. Because this is especially heinous.
Especially
because this attaches the rest of your life.
Domestics, any type of shit, like even robberies. People are gonna look at you like, "Oh, you a thief."
Even if you're not, and it ruins your life, bro. You got a baseball player missed out on a $250 million contract because there was false allegations put against him. The team dropped him. They went to court. The girl in court came out and said, "I'm sorry, I lied," but the team won't take him back now. And he's playing baseball in Japan. When he was up, he was to be the next guy to sign the next biggest contract. He missed out on $250 million because of some of these false allegations, bro. Like, you literally ruined an entire family and a man's life. There should be repercussions for that, and you'll see that women will think twice about going that route if it didn't really happen.
Bro, listen to the police scanner. People call the cops for the dumbest shit. They think that anything that they don't like is illegal, and the cops are gonna come fix it. And like, I'm listening to the police scanner to like see if there's any like car accidents, fires, or any like major crimes happening to report the news. Dumb shit. Oh, this neighbor got the music up too loud. It's fucking 4:00 in the afternoon, Karen. Calm down. It's summertime. What the fuck? Why are you calling the cops? It's not illegal till after 10. There's a noise ordinance. Relax. What do you want the fucking cop to do? And then all of these local venues, I know at least my city, Massachusetts, is horrible with like nightlife. Bro, these venues will get the licensing for to 2 a.m. And Friday, I'm driving around and fucking listening to the scanner. Call for loud music. One of the nightlife spots. Fucking 1:00 in the morning. They got a license till 2. The cops reported up over there. I pull up. There's 4 cruisers outside the venue now. Right?
Jesus Christ.
I just drive by. I'm like, I'm not gonna film this. It's literally fucking noise ordinance. Nobody gives a fuck. But I'm paying attention, right? Because I like nightlife type shit. Listening to the scanner. The owner agreed to lower the music. Man, fuck you, officer. I got the fucking license for another hour. You better tell Karen or whoever the fuck is complaining to shut the fuck up and stop time. You know what I mean? They should be getting in trouble for calling you while I have a license till 2 a.m. They just wasted your resources. I'm already approved for this. In this volume. Suck my dick and get the fuck out of my establishment. The fuck? This is why
you gotta play nice.
You get 1 or 2 people complain, everybody's like, oh, we gotta act for that one person and ruin it for the crowd of people who's in the fucking building.
Yep.
The whole crowd that's in the building of like almost 100 people. Now, an hour of their night just got cut short. They paid babysitters, they're out, all of this shit. And one person said that the music was too loud and just ruined 100 people's nights.
And all the money too, like you said, you think about it, yo, like I got kids, you know, you gotta get a babysitter, you gotta come up with gas money, you know what I mean? People have to get their nails done, their hair done, barbershops, lineups, clothes, the booze at the bar, bro. You talk about, you know, average couple probably drop $200-300, you know what I mean? Like, and that's a good night per couple.
Mm-hmm. And now you just cut that night short because somebody said, the music is too loud. I'm trying to go to sleep. Well, you live above a fucking bar in a city.
Right.
What the fuck? Why do we have to cater to everybody's little false reality?
Bro, this is
why I couldn't be a politician. This is why.
Started, bro. This is the type of shit. This is what, you know what started this shit, bro? The participation trophy shit. As far back as this is what started this fucking shit. This is where this has gotten us now, man. Where everybody's feeling, everyone needs to be validated. Everyone needs to be like, my opinion. I'm not saying people's opinions don't matter, but like in this case, Karen, shut the fuck up. Like, let it be, yo. You know what I mean? It's the fuck. Right. If they got the lights till 2, they got till 2. If there's a noise ordinance till 10, and you live next to a fucking club, well, you know, there's a little leeway there. You know what I mean? You chose an apartment to live in an apartment or a house next to a club. What the fuck you think was gonna happen?
And as a society and a community, people gotta realize, like, okay, for this club to get the license, they have to go to the licensing board and have a meeting. Before approving this license, the license goes, is anybody in opposition or in favor of this? And they give people a chance to speak up. That is your chance. Schedule a night to go to the fucking meeting, find out what's going on in your neighborhood, pay attention. If you're going to be one to complain, then pay attention. Find out what the fuck is going on so you can stop it before there's nothing you can do about it and you just got to live through it. Horrible.
Well, just fucking deal with it, bro. I mean, Jesus Christ, so like everyone's life, your life can't be 100% peachy dory all the time or it wouldn't be fucking life, man. Like, there's going to be shit you don't like in life. You just got to deal with it sometimes. Like, how about that club ain't going nowhere? If you don't like it, you can move.
I guarantee options. I give that club a year of noise complaints, the license board will pull the license.
Facts.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, we have a stack of complaints every weekend. Officers going there, blah blah blah. Sorry. Can we cut your music till 8 p.m. or 7 p.m.? They're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, nobody in the club then. The club don't get popping until 10. You know what I mean? Like,
and then now they're like, yeah, so we might as well just close instead of stay in business. Type of restrictions, like they did that to another bar in the city. They told the bar that they had to close at 10 o'clock for 6 months before they could reopen and have like full liquor to 2 a.m. again. And that they had to stop serving alcohol at 9 p.m. to get people out at 10. Well, obviously the bar closed. Like, how much money you expect me to make shutting down drinking at night?
And it hurts the city. This is like the city shooting itself in the foot, bro. Like, that's one less business the city has now. You're not getting the tax revenue. The people that will go into this bar are, think about what they had job loss, tax money loss. Like, it costs, there's fees every year that a place has to stay open. Like the licensing fee, alcohol fee, the monthly, you know what I mean? The utilities.
Massachusetts needs to copy New Bedford, Massachusetts' licensing board. New Bedford, Massachusetts' licensing board, they got a bunch of nightlife, and that nightlife does its thing, which allows other businesses to stay open later.
To thrive, yes.
I mean, Fall River shuts down at like 10 o'clock, everybody in bed. And it seems like the people on these boards want Fall River to be like that. Sorry, doing that forces people to find their own thing to do.
Yeah, which
when
normally
someone finds their own thing to do,
yeah.
they're finding trouble.
Yeah. Yep. Idle hands does the devil's work. Bro, they're crazy, man. You think they learned their lesson by now? You think they learned their lesson?
Never. Now, speaking of learning lessons, right? Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Welcome back. Last night, President Donald Trump urged Congress to quickly pass the Save America Act. However, Senate procedure is slowing things down. Here's Trevor Shirley with tonight's News Nation Political Minute in Washington.
The Save America Act stuck before the Senate. I'm Trevor Shirley, News Nation Washington correspondent. Supporters say the Save America Act aims to improve election security by requiring a valid ID to vote, largely curbing mail-in voting, and preventing non-citizens from casting a ballot, which is already illegal. The bill, which passed the House in February, does not have the votes it needs to break a Senate filibuster. Procedure requires a 60-vote minimum to end debate and head to a final vote. Senate Majority Leader John Thune saying his caucus is, quote, not even close to reaching that threshold, given Republicans hold 53 seats. President Trump pushed for the bill's passage in his primetime speech Thursday night.
Addressing this crisis of election security demands that Congress must pass the Save America Act. How easy is that to do?
The president has refused to sign any other legislation until the passage of the SAVE Act. Critics, though, say it would negatively impact married women, rural Americans, and first-time voters. I'm Trevor Shirley, and this is the News Nation Political Minute.
Good old America.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Listen, know what I think we should do with this Save America Act, right? I think we should catch up with the day and times. Bro, I handle banking on my phone. All right? I got money that is secure on my phone, as well as like 75-80% of this country at this point in 2026. Why can't we make a secure app that everybody just votes on this app? You'll have everybody. One, that eliminates the whole, hey, nobody has the access to vote, or you're making it harder for these people.
No, bro, you got the same problem. You're going to have the same problem with the app that you're having right now. You're putting one step in the way, because to verify yourself in the app, you're going to have to show some kind of ID that shows your name with your face to verify.
Right, but this makes it where, like, it's in the palm of their hands. A lot of their complaint, besides the ID part, is the transportation. Like, they can't get there, or that's why they do the mail-in, all this other shit.
No, but there is special circumstances where mail-in, like, makes sense. You're in the military, you're overseas, you're disabled. All right, like, there is criteria. Like, I get it. Like, more, I'm for that. I'm actually for the ID, because if their excuse is none of the people can get IDs, well, then why are you IDing for tobacco? Why are you IDing for to get in the clubs? Why are you IDing for booze then? If ID is so hard for that, but you need those small things. You need ID for fucking everything to get in places. So, but this one thing you don't need to, bro. So it's like, it really is. If you think about it, what's the real reason? Like, what's the reason behind anyone not being for IDs?
But I think even with IDs, bro, we're talking about the Save America Act with the IDs. I think the ID idea for the physical ID at this point in 2026, trash. I can call up somebody I know, get a fake ID in fucking an hour that looks brand new, looks official. And now all of a sudden I just put this fake info in to get voter information and register myself. You know what I mean? People are going to scam that the same way they scam other shit.
Well, here's the problem. The system's already being scammed. I think we all kind of know it, that you can see the one party that doesn't want it, the one party that does, is because that one party that wants it, which the Democrats obviously are against this voter ID, because they're getting, I think, a good portion, or at least a sizable portion of their voter base is that are people, and they're fraudulently using a system to win.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And this is why they want to shut it down. The Republicans want to shut down, but this, you know what I mean? Like, we're not asking a lot.
But I personally want it more secure than both the most conservative Republicans and any of the Democrats. And as an independent, I look at it like we have that technology. Bro, to verify myself just to get back on fucking Facebook, I had to do a video selfie looking left, right, up, down, fucking put in my birthday, address, all my information, have the picture, match the ID, match the face. It had to be done in like 60 seconds time. So, like, unless you got a fucking humanoid robot that does everything like this,
but you started using ID though. That's the thing. So even if they get the app, you still need to show an ID of yourself. So if you have the ID in your hand to do the app, why can't you go to the registration booth to vote? That's, you know, that'd be the question. It's like it's the ID is the problem, and they're making a problem. But like, really, bro, you need an ID to drive. If you get pulled over by the cops, the first thing they ask you for,
right?
Can I have your license and registration? Like, you need an ID for everything. So it's really not an excuse. To me, it's the worst, most piss poor see-through excuse because
of course it is.
It's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
It's just illusion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Available on all platforms. It's your boy Fifth, Aaron, all night illusions. Anyways, it's just an illusion. It's just a facade playing the game and doing the dance. And honestly, it's something I think that they're both in on because they know, hey, this isn't really going to secure it that much more anyways. Cool, we'll put up this big fake fight. We'll fake beef with each other for like an album rollout plan. Here, we'll get the fucking Save America Act. We'll do this. It'll get passed. People have IDs. People will be upset. There'll be a good guy in a heel like WWE. And then afterwards, we can still scam it. Republicans, Democrats, left, right, red, or blue, they're still going to scam it.
100%. It will cut down on the amount by a lot because not everyone and anybody has access.
Individual scammers. So now the people who are just trying to scam because they're really about their party. So they're trying to request extra ballots and fill them out and send them because now they got extras.
All the Democrats will do is just set up shop to make fake IDs and hand out fake IDs to people. They'll create an infrastructure in order to keep their base that they're trying to protect by this
fake IDs on the streets.
Yeah, but they'll come up with names. All right, your name's whatever it is. Boom, boom. We'll get your fake ID in 2 days.
But that's when they'll implement the new technologies that we have with the fucking facial recognition and AI and all this other stuff. And they'll say, "Oh, that's to combat the fake ID crisis that's doing this and influencing our elections." And blah, 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 and another fucking fake fight going back and forth. I mean, politics.
Politics.
Like Jay-Z would say, politics as usual. I mean, and speaking of politics as usual, this might be the new usual because there's like 50 out of 103, 113 of these motherfuckers that are over 70. Check this out. We'll talk about
tonight. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina is being remembered as one of the Republican Party's most prominent and powerful voices. Graham's sudden death at age 71 has stunned Washington. Flags in the nation's capital and across the country have been lowered to half staff. President Trump on social media called his political ally and frequent golf partner one of the greatest people and senators I have ever known. CBS News chief congressional correspondent Nicole Killian leads us off with more on Graham's life and legacy. Nicole, good evening to you.
Hey, good evening to you, Tom. According to Senator Graham's office, preliminary findings show that he suffered from cardiovascular disease. News of his death is coming as a shock to many here on Capitol Hill.
Today, flags were lowered to half staff at the Capitol and the White House as Washington paused to mourn the loss of South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham.
What a terrible loss it is. He was a great politician. He was a natural.
President Trump said he spoke with Graham last night just before paramedics were called to his D.C. home.
Long time no see. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much.
The 71-year-old lawmaker had just returned from a visit to Ukraine, where he met with President Volodymyr Zelensky Friday.
He said he sounded a little tired, but perfect.
Bipartisan tributes poured in for the South Carolina Republican, from former Presidents Joe Biden and George W. Bush to global leaders like Zelensky and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Israel has lost one of the great champions of the American-Israeli alliance.
Known as a foreign policy hawk, the retired Air Force colonel was first elected to the U.S. House in 1994, where he served as an impeachment manager during President Clinton's trial. In 2002, he was elected to the Senate and worked across the aisle on a range of issues, from gun control to comprehensive immigration reform.
I'm Lindsey Graham.
In 2016, Graham ran for president, often clashing with then-candidate Donald Trump. He broke publicly with him in 2021 after the January 6th attack.
All I can say is count me out.
But the pair later repaired their relationship, becoming close allies.
The bond that he forged on the golf course that made him such a powerful advocate for the president and a powerful advocate for us with the president. And so we'll need that, but more importantly, what we'll need is a champion who steps up to the plate, not for politics, but for serving our country. That is who Lindsey was.
Now, just before his death, Senator Graham was working on a bipartisan bill to impose more sanctions on Russia to help end the war with Ukraine. South Carolina's governor is expected to appoint someone to serve out the remainder of his term. Tom?
R.I.P. Lindsey Graham, whether you like them or not, it's a life loss.
Yeah, whether you're into politics or not, I mean, obviously, I lean a little bit conservative. I'm center right. If someone on the left had died, a senator or a Republican, you know what I mean? The House or a senator had died, I'd also be upset about that too. You know what I mean? Like, just like Aaron was saying, just have morals, be a decent human being, and have a little empathy for the loss of a life. Doesn't matter you left or you right, Republican, Democrat, bro. Somebody died. Somebody's family is mourning right now. You know what I mean? And the guy was, whether you like him or not, he was in Congress for a long time, and he did a lot of good things.
Now, there's this one show I watch sometimes, and people think it's like a partisan show, but no matter who the president is, they always make fun of everything.
Yep.
So, like, they keep it straight across the board. It might seem like they're picking on a certain side because, like, well, you have a president for 4 years. I mean, it'll be 4 years of picking on your guy if your guy's the one fucking up.
Yeah, right.
So I was watching a clip. I'm not going to play it because it'll definitely copyright us. The Daily Show. And they clipped up. You're going to have to check it out after the episode. So the guy, I forget his name. I think it's Jon Stewart.
Yeah. He's the host.
Yeah. So he just gave a crazy reaction. So I think it was on Fox News. They had Trump giving like a eulogy type shit. Well, Jon Stewart called it Trump's eulogy. And it was Trump talking about Lindsey Graham. He was like, yeah, he was a great guy. Absolutely amazing. He called me all the time. I'd have to tell him, Lindsey, stop calling me. He just stopped the clip, and then Jon Stewart was like, yeah. Maybe he goes, maybe he's just soft opening it up. And then he was like, yeah, Lindsey Graham used to love to golf. He really enjoyed golfing. He wasn't a good striker, not at all, but, he enjoyed it. And then he was talking about like how he was a great politician. He was like, but we butted heads for years. He was like, so everything was like a backhanded compliment. And I'm like, yo, they really didn't like each other. And I'm like, Trump is so petty that his emotions show right through. Like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I know I got to say something nice, but he also sucked at this.
No, it's that backhanded shit. It's that passive aggressive. Like,
yeah,
the back end. He always thinking everything's good, but you got to throw that little tail end on it just to let you know how I really feel.
Yeah, like, why did you got to say he's horrible at golf? I mean, he's dead already.
Right?
He's never going to play golf again. mean, he loved it. He enjoyed it. You could have stopped right there, bro. But he wasn't a good striker at all. Okay, great, bro. Like,
thanks, bud.
like, fuck, that's fucked up.
That's
Now I'm just picturing Lindsey Graham missing the ball while he's playing golf. Fucking throwing that imagery out there. But I think politicians need like a retirement age.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
not only Lindsey Graham, but check this out. We'll talk about it.
President Trump is shooting down conspiracy theories today that Senator Lindsey Graham was assassinated. The wild reports were amplified when a team of FBI agents was spotted at Graham's house in D.C.
Are you aware of why the FBI is looking into Senator Graham's death?
I know there's all sorts of conspiracy theories going along, and I don't think the FBI, I think the FBI is wasting their time if they're doing that.
An autopsy found that Graham died Saturday night at his home from an aortic dissection, but some are convinced the senator, who had just returned from visiting a drone factory in Ukraine, was poisoned, perhaps by the Russians or his enemies in Iran, where he was depicted in this bullseye image. And it's not just Lindsey Graham. The ailing U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell is also the target of wild conspiracy theories after his office released a proof-of-life photo to combat persistent rumors that the senator is dead. Experts say the photo is definitely real, but the conspiracy theorists refuse to believe it. It shows McConnell very much alive in a hospital room with his wife Elaine Chao by his side. Notice a copy of Sunday's Washington Post in his lap. Apparently, they're to dispel claims that the photo is old. He says he has a mild case of pneumonia, but his political adversaries are not convinced. This is such BS, says right-wing Trump ally Laura Loomer. The late-night comics are also piling on.
Nothing says perfect health like having someone hold you up when you're already sitting.
After that, of course, Mitch and his wife released even more photos. Here they are at Disney riding Splash Mountain.
Jimmy Kimmel photoshopped himself onto the photo. For those who've been asking, I'm feeling great, he wrote. We had AI expert Matthew Stamm examine the image.
What we found is that there is not evidence that this is AI generated.
Okay. So it's not AI generated. The AI expert said that. However, that is the healthiest I've seen Mitch McConnell look in years. While he's supposed to be the unhealthiest he's been in his life.
Yeah, he's the one that pauses. Yeah, he's had episodes, I think 2 or 3 separate occasions. He's actually been on the microphone in the Senate arena and literally froze.
Yeah,
and was staring off into space, almost like they said it was like something like a seizure, like a silent seizure. They were thinking it was, but yeah, I know, bro. Like that. Here's the other thing too. Just because that guy's an AI expert doesn't mean that picture wasn't doctored somewhat. Maybe he just didn't see it. Maybe he misread it. You know what I mean? Because you ain't lying. He looks way too good. He looks way too good to be fucking that. Being
way too healthy.
Way too good. No,
and he's like happy.
Yeah.
Why is he like in a hospital bed chair, fully dressed with like a button up on? Like, that's not how you dress in the hospital.
No, that was no shit.
I've never just sat there fully dressed like a doctor's visit. I mean, the hospital, they're like, here, put this on. I mean,
we do this just for a photo op. Then sit up and look this way and pretend like you're doing this. Like,
right. Like, was that the case? Like, did you really have the sick guy say, hey, they want proof that you're alive and we don't want you to look sick in a Johnny. So even though you're in a hospital, we want you to put this shirt on. We're going to have the makeup artist come over, do your face. We got the lighting in here. Everything's great. Photographers, smile. Here, your wife's right here. Great. Hairdresser just finished her hair. Everything's good. Okay, prop him up. Okay, thank you. And they have like a pillow behind his back. That way he can sit up straight. Like,
Weekend at Bernie type shit.
Yeah, like let the man like live the rest of his life in peace. These old politicians need to retire. If you can't work at Walmart, you
And
should
greet
not
people,
do politics.
right? Especially if you can't even greet people. You can't even be the person that's like, "Hi, welcome."
Right. You
Can I
can't
see
check
your receipt?
receipts. None of that shit.
see
Imagine Mitch
receipt,
McConnell trying to check a receipt at Walmart.
Right?
Oh, he gonna freeze in the middle of holding it. He's gonna
He'd be like,
hold it. And just
"Can I-"
look at you, and you're like, can I get that back?
Right.
A point where you just like lean over, grab your receipt from him, like, all right, Grandpa, take it easy, be healthy.
Bro, he ain't gonna catch us this jet. The minute he comes over to us, just take off running. He ain't gonna catch up to us.
Right. Like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna sit there and stare at you and drool on himself.
Yeah, right. You stop mid-run.
It's fucking elderly abuse at this point. All these old politicians is elderly abuse. And we expect them to be flying all over the place, fucking
Crazy
jet
schedules.
lag, doing all this shit. Come on.
Right. Nah, there definitely should be some kind of cutoff, man.
20s and 30s and shit. These motherfuckers is 70s, 80s, almost 90s.
There should be a cutoff, man. There should be, just for the fact that, like, man, it really this is just our opinion. I think like 45 to like 70 should be like the age bracket of when you're allowed to be in Congress. Because if you pass 45, you have enough, you're in the right time of your life where you're probably your most sharpest mentally. You don't need to be physically fit to be a senator, you know what I mean? So, but you have years of wisdom and life experience, and you've seen a lot and seen enough to where 45, then 70 as a top, it's like, bro, you shouldn't work till you're dead. You should enjoy somewhat of your life. So you get to 70, and maybe if you're lucky, you have another 10 to 20 years left. But you get to live.
I see. I agree with you, but I say cut it a few years shorter. The retirement age should be retirement age across the fucking board. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? Not pick and choose what jobs. No. Even with like Supreme Court justices, I don't want them on there for the rest of their fucking life. You know what I mean? What if like all of these young ones that just got put on the board, they're like in their 40s. What if they live to like their 90s? They got 50 years ruling decisions. I mean,
See,
what
I
if
kinda like that.
the country changes in 50 years a little bit?
I kind of like that though in a way, because then it's like, I guess it's bad and it's bad too. Now I'm not thinking about it more. It definitely has its pros and cons, but you'll be able to. Some of these rules aren't meant to evolve with. They're not meant to evolve, right? And I feel like those are the core ones where that's really where shit starts to break down, and people erode at those core ones. So you need someone that's been there long enough to be like, no, I knew how it was. I've seen this play before. We're not doing it.
This is why I say retirement age still even on that, because their brains are not as sharp as.
That's a con. I'm with it. There's pros and cons to it. It's
Now
definitely-
they're trying to remember case law for this. And they're like, damn, I think that was right. No, I believe it was this. Yep, I believe it was this. And now they're like citing some whole other shit, and it's like, what is this? This got nothing to. Now we're checking the errors of the judges because they're slipping up because they're fucking old. And
I bet you don't even have this problem soon enough, bro, because Aaron AI all nighter, baby. You know what's coming at some point. It's probably going to be fucking computers at some junction. Just the AI is going to be the judge then at that point. Just be like, it's going to make a ruling on it. You know what I mean? At some junction.
I think, and we're gonna get to some AI talk. I got some shit on here. Fucking, it's like I've said since the beginning of me talking about AI. It's gonna have plenty of pros and plenty of cons. It's going to change the world as we know it.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be a huge transition that if we thought life is completely different now than it was before the internet, I say square that by like to the 10th power.
Yeah.
I mean, where if somebody's in jail right now, gets locked up, and they get like a 50-year bid, and they come home in 50 years, they're not going to recognize life. Just even more than somebody getting released today who was sentenced 50 years ago and never seen a cell phone.
Right? Yeah, no shit, right? Or a computer. Fucking Nintendo.
Right. Like,
8-bit Nintendo was just coming out, bro.
Cell phone is what's a cell phone?
They had the rotary phone, bro. You used to have to take the 9 and spin it around the dial, let it go back around.
Oh, I think we're in a serious rush for that. But we're already getting people to fight back. And you know how we've talked about AI and we've talked about like humans fighting back and what that'll look like. And I always thought it was maybe like 3 to 5 years out. I see inklings of it starting now. I got a video. Check this out. We'll talk about it. So you see this guy right here on the roof of a Waymo. He does not like the Waymo. He is arguing with the Waymo. I don't know what the Waymo did.
I'm hella confused already. Play the clip.
He's looking at the windshield. Look at the windshield. The windshield. Why is he trying to put his finger in the fucking spinning radar?
Oh, now I see it. All right.
Bro, you will fucking cut your finger off. Okay, now he's just trying to rip this thing. Fuck that thing. Okay, he's gonna talk to it. Okay, he's gonna scream at it. That works. I see that working. Hey, calm down. Stop beeping. Let him scream. Let him do his thing. He's got to vent to the Waymo. All right, so now he's having a severe argument. Spin around on the roof. Fuck it. Stop kicking. Kick this roof. Move it, Bus. Bus, come on. Hurry up. Oh, damn, Bus. It's always got to be a bus that blocks the view. Bus blocks the view in everything. Come on, Bus. Run the red light. Just run the red light. We'll give you permission right now. You're big and you're in the way. Collective census. Everybody vote in the comments. We give this bus permission to run the red light. Put bus emojis. Come on. I'm trying to see the Waymo, bro. Get out of the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the... Hey, you. Get the fuck out my way. All right. All right. This guy's contemplating life right now. Right. He figured out how to like stop that. It's still spinning super fast. I don't know. This might be video of Andrew Tate before he got arrested. It looks like Miami. You got the palm trees in the background. I'm starting the rumor right here. Live video footage. Andrew Tate
on bath salts. Andrew Tate on bath salts. Sexually assaulting a Waymo.
This is great.
Oh no.
All right, come on. Get to Andrew Tate.
Broke the whole windshield.
Move the fuck out the way, bro.
Getting arrested. Bye, buddy.
Oh, shit,
That's insane.
all right, yeah, that was insane.
Okay.
All right, so it definitely looked like Andrew Tate sexually assaulting the Waymo. He was in the middle of Miami, just shirt off, going ham. On bath salts.
Jesus Christ.
And that leads me to this. China just debuted a new sport for robots. You know, obviously, of MMA. Well, this is MMA.
Oh, no.
Check it out. We'll talk about it.
Sports fans know all about MMA, but now get ready for MMMA, mechanical mixed martial arts. The world's first fighting league for humanoid robots is launched in China. The Ultimate Robot Knockout Legend features bionic boxers kicking and punching each other in an octagon ring in front of a roaring crowd. The triumphant Tin Man will be awarded a solid gold championship belt worth $1.4 million. You're watching CTV News Channel. Top stories are next.
Okay. I have a problem with this. The championship gold fucking belt thing is worth $1.4 million
for a fucking robot? What the fuck?
What the fuck? The design team, the scientists behind this shit, you can really paid off this. I feel like this is just to test out the robots. And they're like, we can do it publicly and make money to feed back into designing these to get better and better. And the better that they get, the more money and the bigger this sport, I guess, will grow.
Yo, check this out. As good as you saw them fighting each other, as fluid like with the agility they were moving with, how soon do you think before they're either at our level or doing it better than what we can? Because they looked pretty fucking good, man. That looked they were still clunky a little bit, and the movements were still kind of square a little, but damn, bro, have they come a long way quick.
Yeah. I say 3 to 5 years. 5 years if we put like permissions and like regulations on the AI arms race, but 3 years if we don't. I mean,
so you think like right around 2030? You want to say like 2030 being the cutoff?
Bro, I asked the AI one day. I had a conversation with the Google Gemini AI assistant. Said, what is life gonna look like a day in the life in 2030? And they were like, oh, your AI assistant is gonna wake you up with an alarm clock. It's gonna tell you the weather for the day, any top news stories or anything you're interested in. It's going to start a playlist, give you your schedule. It's going to be talking to you. You're going to have some type of wearable technology that you're going to be just like talking into it. You know what I mean? And then like any type of health checkup, it's going to do like, hey, your blood pressure is a little bit high. Is everything okay? Or this and that. Like, we're noticing you're having a heart attack. No, we alerted the authorities. 911's on the way. So people are going to use it and be like, hey, this is fucking great. I literally got an assistant with me all day, like a nurse practitioner pretty much with me all day. Thanks. And then whatever else you prompt it to do as an agent, people like will use it in their jobs, whatever it is, to assist them. They're already training doctors right now with having AI go to the doctors, and doctors are telling the AI, listen, come in as a patient with this, but these symptoms and this type of thing, and leave out information. Let me find what's wrong with you, whatever. But make it be something other than this that I don't know or whatever. So now they're like getting deep into how to prompt. It's kind of like when the world first learned out how to Google.
Yeah.
Like I remember having to teach my mom, like, yo, mom, go to Google, whatever your question is, just type it in. You know what I mean? I'm like, and something will pop up. She was like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's like an encyclopedia, but you just type it in. And then when you hit search, I'm like, it goes right to the page in the encyclopedia in the book. Like,
that's the world's information right at your fingertips.
Right. Now this is going to be like integrated in some type of wearable. Right now, they're doing the fucking glasses. They got Meta AI commercial with the glasses and Kylie Jenner right now. She got
pushing them.
Yeah, she got her own pair.
Forget it. It's a wrap now. Every girl, dude, just fucking that's between fucking 12 and 45 is gonna get a pair now.
Bro, she's in the commercials. She's like doing some traveling things. She's like, Meta, take a picture. Quick video. Meta, do this. Meta, translate this. I mean, and showing like the features, which people love convenience.
Facts.
I mean, but this leads me into this next video. I'm not going to play the whole video clip because it's kind of longer, but it's about flock cameras.
Oh, yo, been seeing these. Yo, I've been seeing shit popping up all over the country about these motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Law enforcement agencies across the country use AI-powered cameras to scan billions of vehicles each month, often without drivers even knowing they're being recorded. Supporters say the technology helps solve crimes. Critics warn its rapid expansion is creating a nationwide surveillance network, raising questions about the balance between public safety and personal privacy. Paul Solman dives into that debate.
A quiet Saturday afternoon last September, Denver resident Chrisanna Elser gets an alert from her doorbell camera. A nearby Columbine Valley police officer has come calling.
You know why I'm here?
No. He pulled out a picture of my truck and accused me of stealing a package.
We have cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing.
Police-operated cameras had recorded her driving near the scene of the crime. Only problem, she had nothing to do with it.
They caught me 20 times driving through the neighborhood that we drive through to go to work every day.
Police had simply matched their video with doorbell footage of the theft, showing a blonde, like Elser.
Well, can I see this video?
If you go to court, you can. If you're going to deny it, I'm not going to extend you any courtesy. If you're going to lie to me, I'm not going to extend you any courtesy.
It was shocking to have somebody come in so strong and rely on the digital evidence.
Small black cameras mounted on utility poles began appearing around the neighborhood in 2024. But so what, says Elser?
I took the stance that everybody else takes, that, big deal, it's up there. If I'm not doing anything wrong, then why am I worried about it?
Turns out these cameras extend far beyond Denver. Today, more than 100,000 are installed across all 50 states, according to crowdsourced data from anti-surveillance organizations. The vast majority owned by security tech company Flock Safety.
Let's shape a safer future together.
We build hardware and software that helps cities solve crime.
Flock's Josh Thomas says they make other devices to detect gunshots, for instance. But
our bread and butter product is a license plate reader. We are pinpoint focused on the back of a vehicle to identify the make, model, color, the license plate, the state of the license plate,
timestamps, locations. But Flock's AI-powered cameras also record bumper stickers, dents, to match against local and national law enforcement hot lists.
So when there's a wanted person, an outstanding warrant, a hit and run, a missing person, they will add those license plates to the list. So in real time, if one of those vehicles drives by a Flock Safety device, we'll send an alert to local law enforcement.
The data is also stored on a searchable cloud database for 30 days. And so misuse can happen, as with Chrisanna Elser, among others documented in local reporting. But it's rare, says Thomas. What's far more common, he says, the technology helps solve crimes.
They're helping solve somewhere between 800,000 to 1 million crimes every calendar year. So roughly about 20 to 25% of all reported crime in America is being solved in some way or another with Flock technology.
You can always take the stories of the worst case scenario, but what's unfortunately and doesn't seem to get hit a lot are the stories of the best case scenario.
Todd Chamberlain, chief of police in Aurora, Colorado.
And there are some stories where lives have been changed through the use of this technology.
As in Denver last December.
A woman had put her child, a 14-month-old baby, into her vehicle. She had her car idling. Somebody came along, saw an opportunity to steal that car, and that mother was basically left watching her car drive away with her 14-month-old baby in it.
Flock tracked the car, reunited mother and child.
Thank you guys so much.
Without that flock technology, we might not have found that or 2 or 3 days later. That technology saved that 14-month-old baby's life.
So, on balance, technology for the good? Well, Chrisanna Elser, for one, might disagree. And Flock allows search data to be shared with police nationwide, potentially tracking Chrisanna Elser's anywhere.
When you have a national database of these cameras that can be queried by law enforcement without a warrant, that qualitatively shifts something about the surveillance.
Joseph Cox is a journalist with 404 Media.
This isn't a small beat local police officer just looking into local crimes necessarily. You can have an officer on the other side of the country search for vehicles on the other side of the country as well.
On behalf of ICE, for example.
And that has clearly worried a lot of people who are now having a conversation about, do we actually want these cameras in our community?
A few weeks ago, using a commercial search engine, I very easily found the administration interfaces for dozens of flock safety cameras.
And last December, YouTuber Ben Jordan gained access to over 60 Flock video feeds in cities across the country.
All this is relying on is knowing where exactly to look. And with that, we were able to see just how powerful some of these cameras are.
But Flock's Thomas says the leak was caused by cameras mistakenly configured to be public-facing, rather than private feeds.
We have hundreds of thousands of sensors out in the world. A very, very small number had a public-facing IP address. He did find us. And the second we found us, within 48 hours, all of those were changed.
Which is either reassuring or not.
There are YouTube videos that can teach you how to hack these cameras.
Meanwhile, opposition is growing.
If this camera sees you, you will be put on a database alongside every other law-abiding resident of this city.
We are asking for the Flock contract to be terminated in full.
In the past year, dozens of cities have canceled contracts following public backlash. And Flock now says it's willing to talk about how its tech should be regulated.
There's kind of no denying that it has clear benefits to cities. But the question, I think, is a very real one, which is, what's the trade-off we're making in society? Are we comfortable with that level of trade-off? And I think those are fair questions to ask.
Back in Denver, Chrisanna Elser parried the charges against her with surveillance tech of her own.
I gave him a Google map of where I was. I gave him the video from my truck that showed where I drove, gave him the video of the business I was at.
She spent real money on tech defense. Why?
If there's digital evidence out there that somebody has of you, you should have your own digital evidence.
You mean this is like spy versus spy, or?
It was all kind of like, what do I have in my arsenal to prove myself innocent?
Her own digital evidence ultimately cleared her, which is why she suggests that you, me, and everyone should have an arsenal of our own. But that's assuming, of course, that we can afford it. For the PBS NewsHour, Paul Saltman.
Oof. People want safety. People want to feel safe. So I've been saying, honestly, for years now, people will be willing to sacrifice their privacy for safety. And the backlash that's going out now is, in my opinion, people who are late to the party and just realize they're late to the party. So they're going ham.
Yep.
And they don't want to admit hey, yeah, I didn't realize I signed away my privacy when I created a Facebook in 2004. I didn't know they had all my information for the last 2 decades on my social media. I didn't know. You know what I mean? Oops, I've never read the privacy and permissions. I just scroll down and hit accept.
I mean, to be fair, nobody does though. Nobody reads that because they're like a font like fucking, I don't know, 1,000. So you can't, first of all, you can't read it on a magnifying glass. And there's you could scroll for 7 seconds to get to the bottom to hit it, bro. It would take you fucking a day. And then the language, you don't even know what the fuck it's even saying.
All in legal terms.
Yeah, exactly.
The lawyers are
fuck. And they knew that. And they knew that when they did that. And that's how they got around it. They counted on that. It's slick. It's evil genius, bro, in a bad way. That's used against us. But I mean, gotta tip your hat almost. Being like, all right, touche, sir. Yeah, touche.
And it's like that's when I realized, like when that broke in the news, like what these social media apps and all these apps collecting our data broken years ago. That's when I was like, oh shit, yeah, we really don't have privacy. I'm like, that's out the window.
Yep.
And then I was thinking all the other ways they track us with like debit cards, credit cards, all this other shit. Fucking rewards cards at Stop and Shop or CVS. They know what you buy. They know what to give you coupons on. They know what to keep you purchasing, how to keep you a consumer. They have our information. And we signed up for all these things. There's a lot of people, especially with the economy nowadays, they sign up for every single app, to every food place, because you get deals.
Yep.
You get percentages off. We give permission to all of these different companies. So not only are we worried about, okay, the government got all our information, but every single company that we technically do business with by buying stuff has our information as well. And we gave that all away.
Willingly.
So I don't want to hear the fake outrage, the oh poor me, I didn't know, unless you've been off grid for like the last 2 decades. And if that's the case, you're not seeing this podcast. Just saying. The guy who's been living in the fucking mountains for years, just hiding out, camping, and living off animals, who gets mistaken for Bigfoot every 3 years. That's the guy that, he's got a right to complain about the flock cameras, because he's like, you know what? These people are dumb. He's like,
nobody believed this was ever going to get to this point, even though it's been talked about forever. It's always talked about allowing the government too far, and we've allowed it to come too far. And now I don't know how you stop it at this point, because look at the flock cameras. This is the beginning stages of what you see in China right now. Absolutely. You look at China, bro. America's probably 15 to 20 years, maybe 25 years away from having that kind of autonomy control over everything. Like they already got.
I say as soon as the robots and AI mainstream, 3 to 5. I mean, I just looked up how many flock cameras are in Fall River, Massachusetts, where I'm from.
They tell you?
Well, I actually went on Gemini and I prompted.
Yeah, but it gave you a number though. It didn't say this is information we can't tell you. They actually handed you like a rough about number.
That's what I prompted. So in that video, it showed the YouTuber accessing the flock cameras. So I had prompted into Gemini, where can I find the video from flock cameras to access in Fall River, Massachusetts? We responded, access to video and data from flock safety cameras in Fall River, Mass is restricted to authorized law enforcement personnel, specifically contracted agencies. There's no public portal or method for private citizens to view live feeds or record footage from this. Here are key points regarding access and systems operations. Then I had restricted access, paragraph on that. Implementation over here. Fall River implementation. The Fall River Police Department has deployed flock safety cameras with approximately 30 units reported as of September of last year to assist in investigations and public safety efforts. So it's got about 30 as of last September. And this hasn't even become an issue till like this month publicly. They was on this shit fucking last year. We behind.
Way behind, bro. This is think about it, bro. It's already up. It's already this is the question nobody's saying. How long has it actually been going on for? How long have you been fucking surveilled and you don't even know? You're finding if you just find out about it now, it doesn't mean it just started today. How long has that surveillance been going on for? And motherfuckers don't even know. So people planning to do this, that, and the third, and they trying to make plans. You don't know what's around, bro. Like
Like, and actually, that was just the reported date was September of last year. That's when they reported having 30. You know what I mean? They obviously had it out before that. So, like, we don't even know how much longer they had it prior to September of last year. And I've seen videos across YouTube of people like destroying flock cameras.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I seen those.
They fucking busting them up, going crazy, to catching cases. Fighting the machine never wins. You know what I mean? I've learned that from both sides of the wall. Okay? I see people in all these like body cam videos bugging out about their rights to cops. And even though they in the right,
cops don't care.
Right. So like next thing you know, fucking 4 more cruisers get pulled. You get a bunch of extra charges. You resist an arrest. You bumbled up on the ground. Now you're doing a couple years in jail.
Bro, I love that. I love seeing it. I watch those police clips. And how can you get charged already with resisting arrest peacefully? That's like, dude, bro, that's a charge, bro. Think about the words in that sentence. How can you be resisting arrest peacefully? If you're peaceful and you go along with it, how the fuck's that resisting then? That's like a direct like contradiction. I've seen this shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Like, no, I will not go with you, sir.
Yeah. Like,
you will not arrest me, officer. Sir.
But you still go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
know. Know what charge always gets me? The attempt to commit a crime.
Right?
What is that?
Right?
What is the attempt to commit a crime? Like, how are you going to attempt to, like, they didn't commit the crime yet. Just wait. Wait till they commit the crime and then get them for the crime.
For the crime, yeah. Because it's not a crime. Because you think about it, it's not a crime until you commit it.
Right. So the attempt to commit a crime is just a useless charge that you just get dismissed at court. And that's just a charge to get hit with to go through the system to put you in there.
Yep.
And get your information on a record. And to let a bunch of money get washed in the judicial system.
That right there.
Lawyers, prosecutors, judges, the time, probation, jail, whatever.
Oh, Paulie. Hi, Paul. Hi, Paul. We're interacting with you, sir.
Oh.
Paulie's crying in the comments. I don't have the keyboard up.
Anyways, good show, gentlemen. I pushed out a ton of shares. I got you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Paulie. We appreciate you.
Interacting. I just didn't feel like reading today. That's why I do those videos. Flock cameras are the first steps in us having no privacy. Wrong. They're like the last steps. We're already at like the top of the staircase. You lost your privacy
a long time ago.
When you made that YouTube. Julie Good goes wild. Yep. Shout out Seth on the check.
Oh yeah.
He put I have feelings, guys.
Oh boy.
We started giving away all our data before we knew what it would be worth.
That's true.
Question with that is, what is it worth? It's everything and nothing at the same time.
That's anything's like that though. It's what we assign it, and apparently, from the way they're using it, it seems to be worth quite a lot. Because, bro, look at what they're already doing now, and it goes back to what you were saying before about these apps taking away our privacy and whatnot. You talk about something, your phone hears it, and you're scrolling through whatever social media you use the most, and the very first ad you see is about the thing you're talking to your boy about. Maybe getting a gym membership, and all of a sudden, Planet Fitness 25% off coupons are popping up on your shit. Yep. Or you're like talking to your girl about, hey, we got to order cat food or cat litter or something. Boom, shit pops up on it right there. You're like, that's been going on for a while.
Yeah. And we just been like, yeah, they're listening to us, they're paying attention,
but we don't do nothing about it.
But my thing is like you said, everything is what we assign its value.
Yeah.
I personally don't know anybody at these companies I could sell my info to. I don't know how to just like sell info. and data. Be like, hey guys, by the way, this is my shopping list, and I want you to give me coupons for this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell all of you guys everything I buy on everything, and what I want, like coupons, discounts, clearances, sales, all of that stuff on this. So pop in my news feed, and we can continue business. Like rent, okay, rent. Let's lower.
You got a discount for rent?
Groceries, nice food. Let's lower the price.
What about the electricity bill and that gas bill that smashing us with, bro? What was a discount on that shit?
Hell yeah! Like, come on. Not a bowl, a box of cereal or some fucking snacks. Like,
of course, they'll give us a discount on the
cereal.
Shit
I seen this over here.
Snoop cereal.
You got a box of Snoop cereal in the stoop.
Snoop cereal.
Yeah. Yo, he got sued for his cereal. He had to name it Snoop cereal because he really originally wanted to name it Snoopy-O's. And Snoopy-O's, he got sued. And he got sued by General Mills because of Cheerios. And then he tried like biting off Fruit Loops with Snoop Loops. And they were like, yeah, no. So he was like, it's just Snoop cereal. He was like, that's kind of what we've been calling it to avoid more lawsuits and litigation. So fuck it, run with it. Yeah, they got it.
They got away with that.
They got it all over the place.
That's weird that they didn't allow that, yo. It's like, yo, so Cheerios owns anything with like O''s at the end.
This is weird.
You know what I mean? Or Fruit Loops, like the two.
I think they just gave him a hard time and dragged him out through court since they had a bunch more money than him and Master P, and knew that they were a smaller company.
And they weren't gonna put up the money in the fucking
market.
Yep.
And they bullied him out through the courts. They had lawyers drag them through litigation and was like, they're gonna change the name. We have more money than them. We'll drag them. They're broke. So
it's fucked up. That's fucked up shit, man.
Capitalism. But that's what that was. So moving along, this is something right here. Check this out.
Well, moments ago, President Trump posting to Truth Social with this message on Iran, saying Republicans should add Iran to the Russian sanctions bill. That's what Lindsey wanted to do, referencing the late Senator Lindsey Graham.
It comes after the deaths of 2 American service members in Jordan.
Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Mike.
And Lisa, and guys, let me start you out with some breaking news. Air raid sirens are sounding right now because Iranian missiles are inbound for the Jordanian town of Aqaba. Why Aqaba is particularly concerning, it's at the tip of the Red Sea, right where Israel and Jordan come together. So anything that threatens Aqaba threatens Israel as well. To this point, the Iranians have not fired on Israel in this round of fighting. But as you mentioned, an 8th round of airstrikes has now concluded in Iran. U.S. strikes in Iran. The military operation now amplified by the 2 U.S. servicemen killed, a 3rd missing, and 4 wounded. These are the first U.S. troops killed since that memorandum of understanding was signed. The casualties were at the Muwafaq Salti Air Base in Jordan, and they're a result of Iran's repeated shots at U.S. bases in neighboring countries. At least 1 strike got through the defenses. The Institute for Study of War writes Iran has enhanced their ballistic missiles with greater speed and maneuverability, and that the Revolutionary Guard is getting some help from Russia and China. Now, as fighters launched from aircraft carriers, Tomahawk cruise missiles blasted off from warships, U.S. Central Command stated that this 8th round of strikes was intended to punish the Revolutionary Guard forces who launched the attacks that killed the U.S. service members in Jordan. Now, President Trump, speaking to the New York Post, said those servicemen who sacrificed their lives did it because they don't want to see Iran get a nuclear weapon, and it just shows you how bad they, the Iranians, are. To this point, the majority of targets have focused on disabling ports, destroying the ability of port towns to resupply, and preventing the Revolutionary Guard from threatening shipping. Dramatic evidence of that, a tower destroyed in the port town of Khabakar. The U.S. says the Revolutionary Guards used that tower to track ships and attack them in the Strait. Now, since this war with Iran began, 16 U.S. service members have lost their lives. 430 have been wounded. Guys, back to you.
All right.
All right. Now, is it just me or that guy Mike that was talking with the black shirt? He reminded me of the black dude that had no neck that went viral on the memes.
Oh shit!
He just the white version.
Yo,
Chop him to be white. See, hold on. Now with that image in your head, I'm just gonna get it back to him real quick.
Well, moments ago, President Trump posting to Truth Social with this message on Iran, saying Republicans should add Iran to the Russian sanctions bill. That's what Lindsey wanted to do, referencing the late Senator Lindsey Graham.
It comes after the deaths of 2 American service members in Jordan.
Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Mike.
And Lisa, and guys, let me start you out with some breaking news. Air raid sirens are sounding right now because Iranian missiles are inbound for the...
Guy's got the same exact neck. Same.
Holy shit, bro! That dude looked like a motherfucking linebacker. Bro. Just
like, why are you so big, bro?
Yoked up, bro. Holy shit!
Like, you report the news. You do not have to be that big.
Dude was like a cage fighter on the side and shit. Look at the fuck.
He's part of Fight Club,
right?
Like, we don't know about it because he doesn't talk about it.
Because Fight Club does not exist.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that Iran obviously should be sanctioned with Russia. Like, we're in this conflict/war.
Yeah, we're pretty much at war with them. I mean, it should. Yeah. What the fuck?
Like
the fact that we're not is kind of weird.
Right. Like, what do you mean they're not sanctioned?
We're shooting missiles and destroying shit. We're not sanctioning them. What the fuck? Like,
right. That should have been the first step before the missiles.
Before, no shit. Right? Yeah. Right.
Like, all right, we just bypassed that and we're gonna go backwards now. Like, oh yeah, we forgot to sanction them. Shit, gotta fill this part out. Too.
No wonder we've been able to get missiles through.
Fuck. Good old America doing things backwards. Now, I know everybody been outside. It's summertime. You look up in the sky the last week. It's been smoggy as hell. Now, to me, that's nature and life. Somehow, wildfire smoke is now political. Welcome to 2026. Check this out. We'll talk about it.
There are no blue skies smiling at Michigan. It's just gray. And more than just the smell and the coughing, there's anger.
There's a tenet in life, be a good neighbor. And this is not a State Farm commercial. Canada is not being the good neighbor that it needs to be.
4 Republicans from Michigan's congressional delegation, Jack Bergman, John Mulinard, John James, and Lisa McClain, sending a letter to Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney as more than 800 fires scorch his country.
Our summertime is such a uniquely wonderful time, and to have it unnecessarily negatively impacted by the carelessness of our neighbors to the north deserves, well, a letter at the very least.
The representatives writing that Canada is shirking its responsibility to manage forests and prevent fires that are pumping smoke over the border.
Businesses are being hurt. Health is being impacted by those who might be asthmatic or have different respiratory situations.
In 2025, another year where smoke filled Michigan's skies, Canada reported coordinating 44 wildfire risk reduction projects, including removing excess vegetation over more than 1,700 acres. But with the return of a thick haze, lawmakers' patience running out.
It's just like being shall we say, an irresponsible member of a family who's not picking up their share of the load.
The delegation in touch with the Trump administration on the matter. And I asked Bergman what he'd do if Canada still doesn't act.
If they don't, then legislation is a possibility, but also a look at policies that we have that are not legislation, but they're policies. Those can be used as a tool to encourage our Canadian neighbors to be better stewards.
I pressed Bergman on what that would look like, but he did not say. I also reached out to the Canadian Foreign Ministry asking for comment and to explain what the country has done to mitigate fires. So far, there has been no response. At the Capitol in Lansing, I'm Remington Hernandez.
Okay. This is my take. One, America. We should not really be talking about forest fires. Because Smokey the Bear been trying to teach us for years in California every single year. Their smoke from California goes up into Canada every year. So we gonna have a tit for tat for wildfire smoke. We just gonna blame each other now. America's gonna be like, Canada, your smoke's fucking up my summer. And then Canada's gonna be like, America, your smoke's fucking up my spring. And then what are we gonna put sanctions on each other now? We neighbors. Fucking chill.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even think we even really give a fuck. But the fact that like Canada's always like criticizing Trump because Canada doesn't like Trump, so they're constantly like this is our one opportunity to kind of say fuck you back. You know what I mean? I think we publicly doing it like the tit for tat bullshit. I don't in the grand scheme of things, I don't think we really give a fuck. It is annoying though, and it was weird because even in New Bedford, bro, I was like, why the fuck is it like orange out? And then like the next day it was like yellow. I was like, what the fuck?
And him saying it affected business.
Nah.
It didn't affect no business for me. No. I'm just saying that. I don't know. The only thing I could see it affecting was, I know last year during the 4th of July fireworks, we had wildfire smoke over, and like the fireworks kind of sucked because every time they fucking exploded, the whole fucking sky was orange. You couldn't see anything. You know what I mean? So like it was definite waste of money on that. But like other than that, the clouds don't affect what I do unless it's like pouring rain. And the smoke did not bring the rain.
The smoke wouldn't bother no one. He's just exaggerating, bro. He's doing doing it tit for tat
shit. Like, you know, you criticize Trump. I'm a Republican, so I got to do something to criticize you because you criticizing my boy. Bro, stop glazing. Trump, let him handle that. That's his beef. You know what I mean? You don't got to swing on the man's nuts and be like, yeah, and come up with some wild shit. Because now Trump got to say it too. You know what I mean? Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Meanwhile, President Trump says the smoke from wildfires in Canada trickling into the U.S. airspace is unacceptable. He says he's going to hold Canada responsible for not properly maintaining their forests and brush terrain, adding the U.S. is being unnecessarily invaded by filthy, polluted, and unhealthy air, and that the quality is dangerous. Now, keep in mind the president will be in New York and New Jersey for the weekend. Later today, he'll attend a FIFA reception at the Trump Tower. Then on Sunday, he'll be at the big game between Argentina and Spain, and that's being held at MetLife Stadium.
So, put up the post, basically reiterating what the other guy said. And then he threw the invade word in. The fucking smog is unnecessarily invading America. He knows that people get triggered with invasions. They don't like invasions. The smoke is invading us. No. Oh, man.
Any chance he gets to be petty back, bro. That's the business in him. That's the alpha fucking in him, though. He's like, you're not getting one over on me ever.
Yeah.
That's Trump. It's just Trump, bro. It's just who he is. I've come to accept at this point. I kind of expected that. Right.
At some points, I don't think it's alpha at some point.
Oh, definitely not.
At certain, like, just like passive aggressive shit, it's like, bro, stop. You look real feminine. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, all right, Lindsey Graham dying. Like, if you love golf, you enjoy golf, not a good striker at all. Absolutely not a good shot, but enjoyed it. Used to call me all the time. I would tell him, stop calling me, Lindsey. You know what I mean?
I'm giving you your props, but you're not better than me. That's just
right. Like, yo, that's real, like soap opera emotional shit.
That's who he. That's just him, bro. He just does it. I'm like, again, I'm just so used to it. I just don't.
I'm used to
weird
it too, but like at a certain point, like
I think there's times to do it, times not to.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. Like pick your targets better. I mean,
This is sometimes shit he says. I forget someone died. Some Democrat died like earlier this year, and he had said something again just like that. Oh, it was a good person, but da 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 da. And I was just like, bro, you could have cut that. You could have just left that out. Like,
like, and he
not a good
makes
look.
it to the point where like his supporters and followers gotta like fight for him for what he says in his fumbles. Like, yo, yeah, but you know what I mean, that's like you say, that's just how he is. It's like, well, we're picking place and time. Like, you really gonna pick a fight with wildfire smoke?
Yeah.
Things in the world right now, they're fucking wildfire smoke. I know you didn't make the news today, and you were like, you know what? They haven't talked about me in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Smoke.
I gotta get back on the trend. Let's go.
Right. He's algorithm hustling. That's all he's doing. He's like, how can I get back in the algorithm? We talk about wildfire smoke.
He said algorithm hustling, bro. Yes. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly
He's
what
gonna
it is.
get me talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking midterms coming up. What the fuck?
That's excellent.
And then like people just go with it, and I'm like, you know what? All right, we got bigger shit to worry about. One thing that I'm like paying attention to and worried about. Have you heard anything about China making replica U.S. warships?
No, I have not. This is news to me.
So we'll talk about it.
Meanwhile, John, new satellite photos showing China building replicas of U.S. ships in the desert, with some now warning Beijing is using them to conduct military tests. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin is reporting live on this out of Washington for us. Hello, Jen.
Hi, Sandra. Well, this is a 510-foot 3D replica of an Arleigh Burke-class U.S. Navy destroyer built in the middle of the Taklamakan Desert in China's Xinjiang province. Vantor, an American satellite company, tracked the construction over the past 6 months. The model could be used for potential targeting. It has an exact replica of the helicopter launch system on board, mast, bridge, and deck guns used on this particular American warship.
It's very detailed. I mean, it's super duper detailed compared to earlier ones. Now, we've had targets before that clearly look like Arleigh Burke class destroyers, and we've had targets that clearly look like aircraft carriers, but this one is really just super detailed, which makes me wonder why.
Thomas Shugart, a former Navy submarine commander, said it's not the first time that China has made a replica of U.S. warships or fighter aircraft. In 2021, the People's Liberation Army built a mock U.S. aircraft carrier for what the U.S. military thought was for target practice. Now the Chinese may use the replica to train AI to recognize the shape of an American destroyer.
Maybe they have a weapon system, whether it's a drone or a missile or something, that if they send it into a group of ships, they want it to be able to home in on and hit the right ship, the one they really wanted to get.
Others think these replicas were designed to be seen by satellite, a strategic message to the leaders of the United States and Taiwan. The Chinese military also built this exact model of Taiwan's presidential palace.
It's communicating to the United States and Taiwan that we are planning to attack you, that you should look for other paths, look for concessions. This is about strategic messaging as much as it is about any kind of targeting value.
These replicas also serve as a warning to Taiwan as Beijing continues to prepare for a possible military action as Beijing tries to deter the U.S. from coming to Taiwan's rescue. Sandra?
All right, Jen Griffin on that for us. Jen, thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox.
Okay. With that, I feel like they definitely planning something. Definitely sending a message.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to just build a replica of Taiwan's presidential palace is wild and super disrespectful, in my opinion. They're like, oh, that palace that you think is all that. Yeah, I built one exactly the same. That ain't none. I can build that.
Bro, I think that's for training, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think they want to set that up so that they run scenarios, they're military gaming against it, you know what I mean? They can run scenarios in there where if this is the objective, you know what I mean, they're doing it on target so that when it actually is time, this will be like fucking riding a bike to these people. You know what I mean? They'll be so much more efficient.
Look, there's a part of China that has a bunch of replicas of all like the world's biggest things. Like there's the fucking Eiffel Tower in China. They have an Empire State Building. They have
the part of that clip that really like I was kind of like whoa about was like if they're building the ships, if they're doing exact replicas of the ships and they're getting AI to recognize whatever ship it is, that means they're probably they understand our Navy's formations and how certain ships are the front ship for a reason, and the ships in the back are more delicate. You know what I mean? So there's a way we do formations. If they're like have figured out, oh, we could destroy their formations if we could take out this ship first and this ship second. This will take this one down. They figure out how to do it systematically, and they know what ship it is. They can create missiles specific for that ship because obviously a battleship has more armor than say like an aircraft carrier does. You know what I mean? And if they figure out all these little nuances between the two, and they're building straight up weaponry per ship, bro, that would be crazy. Submarines going there.
That's why we're in the AI arms race with China,
bro. That's
wild. AI for this, and we using I forget the name of the company. I think it's Anduril or something.
Anthropic?
No, it's a different company. The one that I put the clip up of the autonomous jets and weapons and shit like that. We're deep into the AI too. Anthropic does a lot of the programming at the basis, but the actual like autonomous fucking Warcraft, that's another company. But that's why we're in this AI arms race. That's why we need more money, and more money. We need more shit to sell. That's why we need oil. That's why we need this. That's why Trump as a businessman is trying to make business deals and get shit that benefits us and our plan. However, a lot of these people don't want to make the deals, and we're in a position where it's like, hey, I got an offer you can't refuse, because like if you refuse that, I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah.
Hence Venezuela. Cuba's next.
Yep. It would have been Greenland, but they ended up making a deal.
Right. Greenland caved and was like, nah, we'll make that deal. So we kind of basically got complete control of Greenland and do whatever we want at the base that we already had there. It was just to solidify that we can have more space there and do more shit.
It was a resource deal.
Yeah.
Basically, they have resources there that we wanted. So we went up there, made a deal, and took it over. That way China can't get in there. They're not supposed to get in there, at least.
Right. Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of like iron and
all kinds of shit up there. Like
phosphorus.
Rare earth minerals. There's specific minerals that like are not plentiful. China was going around the earth and like creating companies around all these, and we were late to the table. They had already on a huge jump on. This is why they control as much as they control now, because they control a lot of these rare earth minerals. There's only so much of it. There's only specific pockets in certain places of the planet. Now it's an all-out race to get there and get shit set up and own it.
It's a wild world that we're living in. Like I said, the next few years
it's gonna be wild, dude. From now to 2030 is gonna be it's gonna show a lot of where we're headed, what direction, what path has been chosen for us to go on. Next 4 years is gonna reveal a lot, I think.
And the path we're heading on. Check this. We'll talk about it.
Self-checkout kiosks are a common sight at nearly every store. And so are frustrated customers having a hard time getting them to work.
Please scan your item.
I'm talking to a robot.
Please scan your item.
I just did. Not only testing the patience of shoppers.
I hate self-checkout. I hate it. $2.49. Please remove the unscanned item.
And now those complaints could be leading to new legislation. Massachusetts lawmakers are proposing a bill that would limit the number of self-checkout lanes at grocery stores and require a designated employee to monitor them.
It's good for consumers. People get frustrated with them. It's good for the working people, and it's good for our communities to be able to have jobs that aren't just thrown away.
Rhode Island has considered similar action, and last month the city of Long Beach in California took its own action to regulate self-checkout machines in an effort to reduce shoplifting. The ordinance rules led some chains in Long Beach, including Target, to shut those lanes down completely. Opponents say that's exactly the problem.
Self-checkout was always visualized as being a convenience for consumers. And that's what we want to make sure that consumers still have access to.
Some argue adding rules to self-checkout will lead to longer lines, more staffing shortages, and could even drive up prices. Some retailers have already changed their approach to self-checkout. Target says they've added more cashiers while also limiting the number of items for its self-checkout lanes, noting that shrink, an industry term that includes theft, went down since those changes. A longtime thorn in the side of retailers.
Basically, everybody on Earth is stealing from self-checkouts.
One study from Capital One Shopping found that 15% of shoppers admitted to using self-checkout to steal, all pointing to a retail industry that may consider bringing regular people back as they increasingly hit cancel on those self-checkout machines.
Okay, so besides going back to human beings as cashiers, are there any other kinds of tech updates that could make this less irritating?
Yeah, well, Sam's Club and Costco are playing around with these scan and go apps. So they're basically bringing that checkout to your phone. You kind of, as you go through the store, you just kind of scan the barcodes and then you just go through the verification at the very end, where they check your receipts. Yeah. But there's also Amazon Fresh. They have these carts that have touch screens on the front. They're actually using that as a scanner as well. You just kind of throw everything into your cart, you scan it, and then you leave. So even if those self-checkout machines are going away from the front of the store, they're ultimately going to your phone and probably to your shopping cart.
Airport stores like that where you do the phone to get in and then you
Thought we had a win. I thought there was a win there for humanity. But there's not. It's only going to go to the phones in the front of the shopping carts.
I never thought. I never liked self checkout. You're taking a steak and you're putting it in front of a tiger and expecting it not to eat. First of all, for the stealing aspect of it, but on top of that, you're taking someone's job away now. You know what I mean? And like, you just make it more money for the company. That didn't trickle back to like lower prices or anything. That didn't benefit the consumer at all. And if it's not going to benefit me at all, then I want that person to have a goddamn job. If that means every store needs to have 6 more employees, then so be it. Six more employees per every store that has that kind of systematic system per city, then per state. You're going to create hundreds of thousands of jobs back into the market, and that's not going to be a bad fucking thing.
I agree, but then also I'm an asshole. I don't like people. So when I go to like Walmart, I go to CVS, I go to places that have a self-checkout, I'll use that rather than deal with the person in line. The small talk. Hey, how are you? Hope you find everything. Cool. Yeah. All right. Like, I'll do it myself instead of like them bagging all fucked up. Like, I feel like I'm that commercial where it's like, oh, your homeowner turning to your parents when the guy's over here telling the guy how to fucking bag shit.
Yeah.
Be that guy in my head. I'm like, bro, why did you put that on top of that? What the fuck is the matter with you?
Yeah, putting bread at the bottom and putting fucking big heavy shit on top of it. Squishing.
Right. So it's like, nah, I'll do this shit myself because the fucking worker is a little special. So,
but it's not. It's but I can't. You can't blame the worker at this point, though. You got to think about it, yo. These companies, right, don't really train these people. So, and you can't expect someone to know that something that they don't know. And as stupid as it is, and I get it, I'd be mad too if they put the bread down, put some shit on, and squish it. Sometimes, like, if you're the person that's actually bagging it, you're probably not thinking of it in that aspect. You're probably just thinking, I got to get this shit in the bag as fast as possible to keep it going. So these people aren't even trained right. But yet these companies want to be like, oh, yeah, we invest all this money into our employees. You don't even really train these motherfuckers because then you send them out there and they're doing dumb shit like that. And then I get aggravated the same way. Like, I go shopping with Karen. Yo, Karen's like, nah, she's sitting there. She'd be like, no, put that in there. And I'm like over here, like, bro, you really telling me how to do his job? Like, should be bugging out. I start laughing, bro. I'm like, yeah.
Right, well, that's why, like, I know my wife, like that would be her. So like, no, check out. You know what I mean?
You don't have to deal with it.
For me, like in my head, I'm like, yo, motherfucker, why you back like that? But I'm like at a point in life where I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing in case dude want to get brolic about it, cause like you're gonna bring out the old me, and I ain't gonna go to jail because you done bagged up groceries, bro.
Yeah, I'm not getting arrested in Market Basket.
Right. I'm gonna avoid this argument before it even happens. But like, so I just avoid that shit. A lot of people now are like antisocial, even though they on all these social media apps, but they don't want to talk to people, so they'll get shit shipped to their house with Amazon, all these other sites. And if they do go in person, the part that gives them anxiety is, oh, I gotta check out and talk to a person. You know what I mean? So like they don't want that. Like I said, I don't like people. I think it's just because I don't have patience for stupidity. So I'd rather just not put myself around stupidity. So if I could just handle it myself, good. I'll get it done. You know what I mean?
It's probably, I mean, it's definitely faster. I think it was more or less like, I mean, I don't know this, I didn't, but I would, looking at it from a business point of view, it was probably there for people like the 12 and items less type people. You know what I mean? Where you don't have to sit in line, you don't have a full carriage, you're not feeding a family of three kids and 2 adults, we'll say, right? So you got a heaping fucking basket that's got, say, 75 items in it. That shit was probably meant for the person that went there with the hand basket, got a quart of milk and some cheese and some fucking deli meats, and got like 10 little things in.
That business model was them, one, opening up to everybody, and two, taking the cashiers that worked faster and putting them on the floor. And it seems like all the human cashiers are like the worst employees in the building. You know what I mean? And they're the slowest motherfuckers. And I'm like, okay, you wonder why you have a line of 20 people.
Not a fuck is given. Not a fuck is given either, bro. I know you're talking about the one. They just, bro, they're just dead to the world. They're just like, all extra slow. Like you can just see it on them. They're
like you got a whole carriage, so people are like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. So, bro, like
scanning it for them.
I go shopping at Walmart. I would sit over there, bro, and like you'll see people literally waiting a long ass line, self checkout, instead of going to the humans. And the lines in the humans being just as long, but never moving. So like the long ass line from the self checkout moves through, breezes through. You know what I mean? You'll get checked out and out faster than if you waited in the other line. But it's like, all right, you still got mad line. Like I know the Fall River Walmart, they shut down half of the self checkout, and then there's always one guy working the front self checkout that, like, he's a greeter. Okay, that's all I gotta say. He's a greeter, and like that should be his position at Walmart. Like greeter for 20 hours and then get his disability check. For him to run the whole front end self checkout, bruh, horrible. I remember one time I went to go buy Charisse, right? I get a couple Charisse patties. It's in the end cap, but it's in the store. Fucking, I get it. He was like, I can't sell that to you because I had a problem with it ringing up. I'm like, well, it must not be in the system yet. Just get the fucking SKU code, put it in, fucking let me ring it up. I can't sell that to you. You have to put that back. I'll take that from you. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, anybody else would have just put it in, like got the number to put it in and fucking let me scan it. The sale go through. I'm like, okay, special ed. I'm done.
He's on a power trip. He's like, you don't get this enough. I say so.
Yes. Special Eddie was a little wild. I'm special ed too. I wrote the short bus, so I can say that. Anyways, but yeah, so he's a greeter. And I'm like, bro, no. So I feel like these stores are pushing people out online anyways.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like Walmart, I just seen a commercial for them. Fucking bro, they're definitely competing with Amazon super heavy with their Walmart Plus membership shit. The commercial was for 1 hour delivery.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, Amazon's next day. You know you fast? Well, in 1 hour we'll get it to you. You know what I mean? Because they got all these stores everywhere. They'll just have a driver
That's what I was gonna.
store.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Walmart's so close. There's so many, so close.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I mean I can see that. I can see that. But you're right though. I think they definitely want us getting online where they don't. If you think about it, bro, like from a business cost point of view, how much money it costs to purchase a building, then to renovate it or build it fresh out of the ground, and then the maintenance on it and everything that comes along with the taxes, the fucking utilities.
Exactly.
Imagine if we just had a warehouse and drivers and we could bring it to you. We could stack everything at a huge location and just truck it. That's so much more efficient.
Bro, if you go into a Walmart now, it already feels like you're in a warehouse with all the Walmart shoppers walking with their carts with all the little fucking baskets on it, shopping for people with the pickup orders. It already feels like you're in a working warehouse type shit. Yeah, they made like the new renovations like sensory friendly. They put some like TV panels on like end caps, built a bed out, made it look more like a cold.
Yeah. Making it look homely and shit. Yeah, I got you.
Right. But it's like you got these people zooming around shopping for the online orders. I feel like I'm in fucking an Amazon warehouse and people are pulling pallets left and right. Like it's not a convenience. So I've tried a few of the order online and just pick up, and that's a task. Like it's always all right. Let me see how they bagged it. Let me pull over here in the parking lot and complain because the fucking bread smushed. You know what I mean? Always. It was like 3-4 times in a row. Bread smush. One time, the dude definitely didn't give a fuck, right? Whole thumbprint just squeezed into it.
So off when he grabbed the top of the bag, like
fucking put force into it too. I'm like, bro, you put your thumb through the bread. Like you didn't have to do that. I'm like, whatever. Now I get it free, and only that one bun is fucking fucked up. But still.
Thanks for the free fucking loaf, bud.
Yeah. Appreciate you, asshole. Now, speaking of assholes, we gotta talk about North Korea. And we gotta talk about Putin and their nice little friendship meeting. That's not good for assholes like us in America. Check this out. We'll talk about it. So Russia and North Korea deep in alliance as Putin welcomes top DPRK diplomat. We're just going to get a quick visual of the meeting at the big ass table.
Выразить признательность
No need for it.
за поддержку проводимой нами специальной военной операции.
Really, what he's saying in Russian right now is death to America. I don't know. I don't speak Russian. Translate for somebody in the comments. All the Russian bots. Comment below. But yeah, North Korea, Russia, just deepening their alliance. Russia right now is currently bombing the fuck out of Ukraine. They're both bombing the shit out of each other right now.
I think Russia, from what I saw last, and it's been quiet for a long time. We haven't heard much on it. But last time when I checked in on it, it was like a week or two ago. From what I'm hearing, Russia is setting up right now. They've taken over like key points now to where they're surrounding Kiev, the capital. And I guess it's there, like going into springtime, And once they get through like where it thaws out, because they have like weather like similar to ours where it's like snowy and shit. So the ground gets real hard and it's hard to move when it's snow out. But then it thaws out and then becomes real hard and muddy. I guess they're in that muddy season, but when it gets out of this muddy season, it gets to like nice spring to summertime. From what I heard, Russia's gonna make like a big advance and possibly end this war by taking shit over. Possibly either this year or into next year. Like it's gonna be over the next like year and a half.
Yeah.
Like they're ready to pounce.
Yeah, I was looking at a bunch of Russia Ukraine shit earlier today, and it was just too much. Both of them sent over like 100 missiles into each other's land over the last 24 hours. They're both beating the fuck out of each other. It's one of those brutal boxing matches where both guys are like fucking barely standing up, just fucking eating hits. That's
blood everywhere.
Yeah, that's what Russia and Ukraine are doing right now. And meanwhile, we having our little fucking skirmish with Iran. I don't know what to call it. I guess a war, conflict, not a war. So conflict, skirmish, beef. Iran's our op right now. Russia's also trying to recruit some.
That's so weird, man. Like this was it 8? I thought I heard them say 8 times now. We've had this. All right, we bomb them. There's a talk. We stop for a little bit. Then fucking we like something. You know, there's supposed to be there was some kind of agreement that someone didn't reach. All right, we stop bombing them again. 8 separate occasions. All right, if this is how it's gonna go, and it kind of seems like this on and off seems to be like the trend of this little conflict, I almost don't care as long as fucking gas prices don't go back up again. If gas prices continuously keep coming down, I've seen gas prices as low as $3.40 right now, and I know a month and a half ago, me and you talking, they were like $4.40 a gallon, and we were talking about hitting $5 a gallon in summertime. Thank God we're in the middle of July right now, and it's like mid threes. You know what I mean? You know, give or take some. So at this point, it's like as long as it ain't affecting my day-to-day life, I'm kind of over it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of done with it. I'm like, what's the next thing that's popping up? Like, I'm so sick of hearing about the shit.
I think it's one of those new forever wars. Trump recently just gave a speech the other day where he was talking about talking to new leaders in Iran and basically saying that, you know, we're not going to come to an agreement because what we want is free passing through there with the oil. And we want control of the oil.
Yep.
And Iran is like, oil is our bread and butter, and this straight is our bread and butter. If you don't think we're going to tax this or at least have a percentage where we still co-own it, you are crazy. And America's like, nah, we want to take your oil and we want to do this. We want to pull a Venezuela in agreement in Iran. And we're using the guise of, hey, Israel wants us to. And it's because of the nukes. So they don't nuke our allies over there. When, yeah, it benefits Israel. And Israel is pulling a lot of strings in this, in my opinion. I think the bigger picture is the money in the oil.
I think it's the oil for us, but I think you're right when it comes to oil for on our side. That's what we get out of it. You hit it on the nukes. That was a good point. Iran's the only people over there that have nukes besides like India and Pakistan. They're already fighting each other, so they're not even in this. But for the Middle East itself, Israel would be the only player in town that had nukes.
And
no one else around there has them but them, so they'd be the king of the block.
You brought up a good point just now with India and Pakistan beefing. Technically, are we in a World War III right now? How many countries have
how many does it take
current war for it to be a world war?
Now you're right, because you got the Russia Ukraine going on, us with the fucking Iran going on, Pakistan and India, they exchange shots all the time. They're not at war currently, but it's fucking there. There's all kinds of shit going on in Africa right now, bro. There's all kinds of like civil wars going on. Countries trying to take countries over.
Shit with Israel and Lebanon.
That's a land grab. And if China hits hits Taiwan. I mean, even right now, I think right now with the amount of conflicts going on, you could classify it as that because technically there's multiple wars going on in the world. It is a world war.
I'm gonna ask the fucking good old AI. I have a question for you. One, how many countries in the world right now are currently at war? And two, how many countries have to be currently at war for the world to consider it a world war?
There isn't a precise, universally agreed upon number of countries currently at war, as many ongoing conflicts are civil wars or insurgencies that involve non-state actors, rather than nation-states fighting each other. Similarly, there's no specific number of countries required for a conflict to be considered a world war. Instead, that designation is based on the involvement of major global powers, the geographical scope of the fighting across multiple continents, and the profound impact on international affairs.
So would our current state of wars and conflicts in the world count as a world war, technically?
Technically, no. While there are several serious conflicts and regional wars happening, they do not involve direct, large-scale warfare between major global powers on a global scale, which is the defining characteristic of a world war.
If America's conflict with Iran was designated as a war, would that change things, and would it be considered a world war then?
That wouldn't necessarily make it a world war. For a conflict to be considered a world war, it typically requires the direct, large-scale involvement of multiple major global powers with fighting spanning across several continents. A direct war between the United States and Iran would be a major interstate conflict, but it wouldn't automatically drag the whole world into a global war.
Yo, ask it if America's fighting Iran and Russia is fighting Ukraine, and if China was to fight and try to take over Taiwan, would those three classified as a world war?
If the United States, Russia, and China were all engaged in major military conflicts at the same time, that scenario would absolutely be classified as a world war. It would involve the world's leading powers in direct confrontations across multiple continents, significantly impacting the global economy, political alliances, and international stability.
So right now, China hasn't attacked Taiwan, but they're being aggressive with Taiwan. But the Russia-Ukraine conflict's going on, United States, Iran's going on, India and Pakistan is going on, and Lebanon and Israel is going on right now. Plus conflicts in Africa.
That's a very comprehensive list of the significant tensions and conflicts unfolding. Even with all these separate issues, they don't quite cross the threshold into a world war.
Basically, we gotta wait till China takes Taiwan. Soon as that happens, and listen, I'm calling it now, and I said it in a few episodes back. I believe it was on a Sunday's podcast. I think when America went over to China for that visit, and we brought NVIDIA CEO Elon Musk and all those other tech gurus and giants, and us bringing the semiconductor factory for the chips to America. Once that factory is built and we've collected these resources from Greenland and Venezuela and all this other shit while that's being constructed, when that building's operational in a few years, I honestly believe in my gut we're going to say, sorry, Taiwan. We're going to turn a blind eye and be like, hey, I can't help you there, buddy. Wish I could, but I can't. You understand, right?
I think they know that, though. I think this has already been discussed. I think this is why we're helping them now. We're building them up. They know they're going to lose. Yeah. So America looked at it like, here's a chance for us to test out some of our shit against them and to see how they maneuver against our technologies. We'll have some data on it. And then we'll take out, instead of it being just a complete washover like it should have been, if you prep them the right way, like you're seeing with Ukraine and Russia. Russia should have crushed Ukraine, dude. They should have, but with the world backed them, well, not the world, but Europe and United States backed them with up to date technology. Didn't level the playing field, but made it not. You're not just a washover anymore. That's what we're doing with Taiwan. So we're gonna clip some of the China
right now. So they'll be prepared. They'll have the training. They'll have the equipment. They're not going to have the amount that they need.
No, but they definitely have something to do. Taiwan's gonna. It won't just be. They won't. China's not just gonna walk over Taiwan. I think Taiwan's gonna put up a good fight for a little while and eventually be overwhelmed because they just don't have the sheer numbers. China's just way too big and has just by sheer volume is going to overtake them. You know what I mean? There's just not enough.
Know who gets me nervous though? And I love paying attention to this guy, but he's very fucking secretive. The Kim Jong-un from North Korea. We've had that demilitarized zone with South Korea. With him testing all these bombs and little Rocket Man shit over the last few years, and the show of force that he does all the time, there is an end game for him in his lifetime. Like before doctors tell him, like, "Hey, you're dying, sir." Yeah, he's going to strike something. I believe, obviously, South Korea, the main objective.
Absolutely. He always talks about it, bro. I mean, he hasn't talked about it in a while, but that's always been the objective. This dynasty and the last one was to recapture South Korea. They want it back. They want it back now more than ever, dude, because it's so much more advanced technologically wise. If they were to take that over and be able to integrate all the shit that's there, bro, Korea will be a fucking powerhouse.
Right. I think all of this is timing. I think they strike if China strikes Taiwan. We'll be too busy in Iran. We've already given a bunch of assets to Ukraine for the Russia-Ukraine fight. We can't help them anymore. We can't afford it. I mean, they're on their own. And, we're busy. There's going to be land grabs. And the geopolitical atmosphere and landscape will change.
You're right. There definitely
will take Ukraine.
There'll be too much going on.
Take Taiwan. Yep. North Korea will take South Korea. And we will try to take Iran.
Question is, do we actually take Iran? Like, will it actually happen? Because we didn't take Iraq.
Well, that's
Iran, and Iran's way harder in geographically. It's way harder to take that over and bigger.
Try. The other ones will succeed in there.
I think China takes Taiwan. Definitely takes Taiwan. I don't know about North Korea taking South Korea, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think
they'll have Russia helping them.
It will be. Here's the thing: Japan doesn't like North Korea either, so Japan's gonna help fucking South Korea out. You know what I mean? It will to some degree help them too. So I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. That to me would be the probably the bloodiest one. That's gonna be the one that's like the closest to who's gonna win. China's gonna take fucking Taiwan. I think we would hypothetically be able to defeat Iran, militarily. Whether we take the land grab or not, it's a different story. But I don't know if North Korea is able to actually take South Korea like that. That would be be the one to watch.
Trump in his recent speech, you can tell the plans are to take Iran, or at least have a strong foothold there. Because he had a speech the other day, and he said that they got to like the end of the weekend to come up with a deal. He's gonna bomb a bridge. He said like the biggest bridge in the Middle East is some shit. I don't know.
Take out more infrastructure.
Yeah, and then power plants. And then he was like, don't really want to do that. I don't want to do it, but I will because I don't want to do it because it costs a lot of money to fix for when we go rebuild and fix things there.
That's true. That's actually Think about it, bro. Yeah.
Like we did, and then he had brought up like Germany. how World War II, we gave Germany a bunch of money after bombing the shit out of them to rebuild. And then, like, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But it keeps us there. That's our regime change way to change the psyche of the population.
And to ensure that it actually changes, because you're there. To rebuild the city doesn't happen in a day. That takes multiple years. So you're there in the opening years of the new regime that's there. You know what I mean? So you're able to observe it.
You're observing it.
And if you think about it, bro, it's even on some CIA shit. You're rebuilding like infrastructure places, acting like these people aren't putting sensors and fucking microphones and hidden cameras and shit. Think about that from a spy point of view. I'm rebuilding your shit for you. I'm gonna put all kinds of crap in there so I can spy on you. You wouldn't even know it's there. I'm building it.
Exactly. I mean, wild work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're heading. I mean, I feel like I've said before, there'll be a big three.
It's gotta be
us, Russia, China. India might be up there too. I mean,
they're not currently. They're on and off, bro. The Indian Pakistan thing, because they both have nukes. They know they only like slap each other. You know what I mean? Instead of like really going pound for pound throwing punches, they like bitch slap each other in a way, because they both have that nuke. So they're like, we really can't push it too far because we're gonna end up killing each other. You know what I mean?
That's something where I can see them joining together and possibly going against other Middle Eastern countries.
Bro, if them two came together and formed, bro, it'd be rap. It'd be a rap.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of like enemy of an enemy is my friend.
My friend, yeah. Yo, dude, they rival China, bro, and they're south of China too. Bro. Oh my god.
Like, hey, everybody wants to play world politics, buddy. Me and you could change the game. We just team up, stop fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, neither one of us really want to do this. I'll nuke you, you nuke me. We both die.
It's a wrap. Yep.
You know, so what the fuck are we even fighting for if we're not really going to all out?
That's facts.
Just wasting money. And then team up. It's a wrap. So, like, I see a lot changing in the political landscape. You know, we're going to just ride the wave here in America. And that wave is what's trending, what's viral. And we talk about it here. Like, I want to thank everybody that tuned in today.
Hell yeah.
Everybody who engaged, commented, shared this out. I also want to thank everybody who was interested in any of our topics today, especially the Amazon outfit. That was a great topic. People, keep your personal business on Facebook.
Yeah. No, drop it, please. Tag me in it so I can know. I can know all about the tea.
Oh, man. There's a lot, bro. There was like deleted videos, too, of like fucking all types of shit. Like,
that's crazy.
It is wild. I mean, but yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I'm gonna be messy.
You find some of them.
Find the post. Let me see. Because this is priceless. While I do this, everybody share this out to your news feed.
Yeah.
Share this to groups. Tag people in the post. Tag people in the comment section. Send this out like-minded individuals in Messenger. Is highly pulling up, whatever. Everybody just go over to the Floor of Experience Facebook page. You'll see it. Just type in the Floor of Experience. Who wore it better? And yeah, it'll pop right up. But this is the Pop-Up Podcast, episode 17. My chair is becoming uncomfortable. We've been here for fucking almost 3 hours entertaining you. So, again, share this out of your news feed. Share this groups. Tag people in the post. Tag people in the comment section. If you are an admin or a moderator of a group, share this to your group. Put everyone. It tags everybody. We are streaming on 3 different platforms, 5 different locations. We are on Kick on It's Your Boy Fifth, YouTube It's Your Boy Fifth, YouTube Street Magic Multimedia, Facebook For of Experience, and Aaron All Nighter Facebook page. So follow, subscribe, turn on notifications. Make sure you follow us everywhere. And also, when I say everywhere, I'm not just talking about social medias and podcasts. I'm talking about go stream our music. It's Your Boy Fifth, Aaron All Nighter. Anywhere music's found, we are there. So not only are we on all the social media platforms, we are also on all the music platforms. So when I say follow us everywhere, bro, we everywhere.
He means everywhere. Like literally means everywhere.
We on sites you've never heard of.
Right, bro. You can check us out on Amazon. These are the random ass places. We're on iHeartRadio.
Ever heard of NetEase? We on NetEase, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of QZac? Well, we are on QZac or QBack or whatever it's called.
Fucking crazy ass shit.
Fucking wild.
Everywhere, bro. We're on Snapchat too, by the way. We on apps like Snapchat. So if you are a Snapchat user, you can find our music on Snapchat.
Yo, we on Roblox.
Facts. We are on Roblox. That is actual facts. Fuck around and find out.
Played Roblox, but I want to figure out how to hear my music on Roblox.
On Roblox, hell yeah. Get into those chat rooms and just fucking spam them to check this shit out.
Like,
check this out.
listen to my music in here somehow. I don't know how you do it, but just fucking listen to it. Like, fuck. Need to tell the kids, like, yo, Roblox. We'll run that up. Yeah, Roblox money. Get Roblox money. Get Roblox money.
Imagine song goes viral because it came off of Roblox, bro. It's possible. It's fucking possible.
Watch, AI is gonna clip me singing the Roblox money. Get Roblox money.
Let's go.
It's gonna put it over a beat and shit. No, it's viral. That's the Roblox song that's gonna get us rich.
Fuck yeah.
On that note, everybody, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, the seat's uncomfortable now. My old ass need to get up.
Right, my ass.
It's your boy.
It's your boy Fifth.
Peace.
This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal.
Street magic, got the city in a chokehold. Came about the dirt, not a wrist on frost mode. Blueprint solid, every move like a chess play. 10 toes down, gotta get it in the worst way. All nighter, yeah, the grind don't sleep. Turn the dream into cream, now we split it with the team. Came from the trenches where the love run cold. Now it's full court press, never break, never fold. Took the long road, never asked for a handout. Flipped a couple losses, now we flex with the bands out. Mind over matter, that's the code that we live by. spot. Pressure make diamonds, tell them look how the team shine. City on my back, got them chanting the name. Street magic worldwide, let it run through the veins. Legacy in motion, this history in real time. Ain't no competition, every verse is a kill sign. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. Built for the storm, never bent, never broke. Turn the pain into power, every word that we spoke. Street magic in my veins, this ain't luck, this is fate. Every step that we take, got 'em raising the stakes. Coming from the basement, now we up in the building. Made a wave out the struggle, now we aim for $1 billion. Told them bet on the grind, I don't gamble with hope. Every line that I pen like 1,000,000 quotes. Self-made, every step been precise. Turned the struggle to a flame, now we shining every night. Kept it real, never folded, never switched on the code. Now the vision coming true, every seed that we sowed. A1's day one, never lacked. Took the pressure, made diamonds, put the team on my back. Street magic, we the force, we the wave. Built brick by brick, known for killing the stage. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt. You want smoke, we want full inferno. Street magic, run the game, eternal. This ain't hype, it's heritage, born from the dirt. Wounds in the beat, let the bass line hurt.